Yes, people, welcome back to AFTV. We're here, the watch-along at Old Trafford, Manchester United versus Arsenal. A huge rivalry over the years and one we always look forward to. Today I'm your host, Dan Potts, and I've got a fantastic panel with me. I've actually got lead judges on, man. What's happening? You're only supposed to be there. What's going on?
I'm supposed to be there, like, but give it up for a game of football today, which we lost. So I've stuck with you lot.
Cheers, mate. Well, listen, it's a pleasure to have you, man. Pleasure to have you. Marty, back in the house. How are you, mate?
Well, Marty.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm really good, actually. Really looking forward to it. It should be an absolutely fantastic game, going and beating Manchester United at Old Trafford.
Listen, lovely optimism, man. Kwame, back in the house.
Yes. Thanks for having me again. Yeah, happy Sunday, everyone. What a day to play some football. I mean, I wish I didn't get a chance to play like Lee did today, but yeah, hopefully the boys will do us justice. Martinelli back in the fold, perhaps. Big task for us, though. Big task. So yeah, should be a good one.
Yeah, should be, man. Jack, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thank you. Sun's out, Arsenal playing. I got a host that knows my name, so.
That was a massive thing for Laurie, for those who didn't realise the other week. He forgot Jack's name. Introduce yourself, please.
No, I did. What a great get out that was. Very professional.
Oh, brilliant.
I did forget it.
You won't forget it again, man, let me tell you that. And we've got Manny in the house. Manny, how are you, bro?
Good, brother, man. Thank you for having me on. You know, weather's out. Hopefully the boys can do us justice today at Old Trafford. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, feeling good.
Fair play, man. And we've got Laurie on the information station. How are you, Laurie? How you feeling?
Not too bad, man. Looking forward to this game. Can't wait. I'm optimistic, but not overly so, because I do think United will make it difficult for us. Okay,
great stuff. Listen, before we move on to some predictions of today, we're going to play this for today's sponsors of the show, NordVPN.
Here's a quick word from our sponsors. Yes, people, if you're spending any time online, then you need a VPN. And NordVPN is your best bet.
Think of a VPN like Declan Rice, shutting down danger before it even becomes a problem.
We all know the pain of missing the 3 p.m. games every week in the UK. But if you were in, say, Australia, America, or somewhere else, it wouldn't be an issue.
And with NordVPN, you could change your location with just one click. Obviously, we would never do that. But if you did, it would work perfectly.
And if you ever use free Wi-Fi in an airport, a cafe or a hotel, I know I've done that, you might as well have left your wallet on the table and hoped for the best. Hackers love those open networks, but with NordVPN, your data is fully encrypted, meaning your personal details stay yours.
So grab the deal at nordvpn.com/AFTV Live for 4 extra months on a 2-year plan, plus an exclusive birthday gift. This is a limited time offer and it's always risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee.
Big up NordVPN, and let's get back to the video.
Couple of...
Come on, bro. You got this.
Yeah, a couple of changes to the lineup people need to know about. Calafiori in at left back. That's a change that some people saw coming, and it's come. Man United, they've dropped Højlund to the bench. So yeah, there's a couple of changes there for the two teams. United are persisting with the 3 at the back: Lindelof, De Ligt, Euro. Midfield, you've got Mazraoui, Eriksson, Casemiro, and Dalot. Up front, Garnacho, Fernandes, and Xerxes. Arsenal are sticking to their 4-3-3. Largely the team that beat PSV so convincingly in the week. Should also say, though, Gabriel Martinelli is on the bench today, so that's a welcome that he's come back. And yeah, looking good. Over to Dan.
Listen, judges, let's start with you. The teams are in. Look, the big news, I suppose, is Martinelli being back on the bench, which is crazy. I did not expect that, to be honest. That's the first shock. And then, of course, Calafiori coming in ahead of Lewis Skelly. Thoughts on those two decisions?
Yeah, look, listen, I think Calafiori probably deserves it after his performance in the Netherlands on Tuesday. Personally, I'm a big Ben White fan. Get Ben White right back, Timber over at left. That's what I would have done for this game. But listen, you know, a little bit harsh on Miles, if I'll be honest. But, you know, he'll learn from it. And listen, I don't think really whoever you put a left back today, it should affect us today. There's midfield where we've got to be at our best, and if we are at our best, we win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Marty, the decision to drop Lewis Skelly to the bench, anything in that at all for you? Is it a bit of a rotation, or is it the fact that he was quite lucky not to get a second yellow the other night, do you think?
He was very lucky not to be sent off. I think in a Premier League game, he is in that situation straight off the pitch. and he's picked up a couple of red cards, one unfairly. I really like Miles Lewis-Skelly's bite. I really like how his level of aggression, but obviously I think that's where he's younger and not that experienced. I think that will get him out of it. I think he can be a bit, all guns blazing, which is great, but just needs to know when to turn it in a little bit. And if that is Arteta's decision based on that, I think it's a good bit of management.
Yeah, no, Kwame, I know obviously a lot of people are talking about Lewis Skelly. A lot of people are talking about how fantastic he's been. Calafiori, I think a lot of people are sort of saying that he's the guy going forward. Defensively though, it's been 40 million euros. Do you think it's fair to start him today?
Yeah, I mean, there was a time, obviously Miles has been doing really well and he was kind of keeping Calafiori on the bench, and we was kind of saying, you know what, who's the more experienced defender? Obviously he's an out-and-out defender, Calafiori, so he's got his chance, and as Lee said, he done well midweek. I think he kind of adds a little bit a difference to the attacking in that last third. He managed to get forward quite a few times, scored his lovely goal with his right foot like a striker. So maybe he might pose a big threat to United in terms of overloading in that last line, because it was Calafiori that was doing a lot, and then also Timber as well, in terms of causing that the upset for the opposition. So yeah, no, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. It's just Calafiori is a bit slow when I look at them in comparison to Miles. If someone does get past Calafiori, he kind of struggles to get back in position, and then that's when he forces a foul or something like that. So he needs to be very disciplined, very careful.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think Calafiori going forward is quite impressive. Defensively though, we've got a few left backs that are good going forward, and none of them are the best at defending. So we'll see how we get on today. But Jack, Man United's midfield with Casemiro and Eriksen in the middle, obviously Bruno in there as well. You'd like to think that Arsenal can win that midfield battle today.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you're going to play two midfielders in the Premier League, I know this is Amorim's system, it's what he wants, but you've got to have legs in there. And I mean, even when they're fully fit with like Mainu or Ugarte, they're not blessed for pace, but. Whether he does Eriksen, Casemiro as a pivot and Bruno's one of the 10s, or he drops Bruno in, lets Eriksen go further forward. Either way, Rice and Partey, Odegaard, Calafiori coming in there as well should be sort of running all over that. And that's where you should expect Arsenal should find a way of dominating the game. If we do, it will be that midfield, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Martinelli on the bench as well today. Do you think there's any chance that we see him at all? Do you think that they'll more rest him towards Wednesday against PSV?
I think for me it's a case where it's like, if we don't, have to necessarily call upon him later on, then I don't see the need. Like, we have to protect our players. I mean, we have such an injury crisis. That goes without saying. But if it's a case where, for me, I think the physiotherapist is saying, look, if you're fit enough to be on the bench, you're fit enough at some point to get on and play. But I don't want it to be a case where he feels like he's rushed in just because we have to rush him in. If there's 15 minutes sort of at the end and we kind of need to call upon him, then of course go for it. But otherwise, I think we can rest him for that PSV game. It's not as much pressure as as I say pressure on the Man United game, just because for me I think it's like bragging rights. We want to win this game. We don't ever want to lose to Man United. But for me, I'll kind of push more to starting him against PSV. And hopefully just integrate him slowly back into the fold.
No, I hear that. I hear that. Judges, how are United going to set up here, man? Because you got Amorim, who we've seen already against us a couple of times so far this season. Yeah, it is cold. You got obviously the FA Cup game, which was disappointing. How are they going to set up for you? Because even in the reverse fixture at the Emirates, 2-0 but 2 set pieces.
Yeah, and that first half they caused us a few problems. Nice new tops again, by the way. Nice warm-up tops.
Casemiro's eyebrows.
Right, look at them.
A bit more merch, you mean?
A bit more merch there. Look at that. Sure, look, spend your money, Gooners.
It's actually quite a nice top.
It is.
Well, it always is, isn't it? It's always nice.
They all very nice. They all are very, very nice.
That's the problem,
so
isn't it?
I do like that, by the way. But yeah, I think Man United, look, they've played us twice. Struggled both games at the Emirates because they played a low block and all that. So if they change today, I'll be very, very surprised. Very surprised. So we're going to have to break them down. Listen, Man United as a club and their fans will accept that against an Arsenal or a Man City. If they've got a Leicester or Wolves coming here or Southampton, they want them to open up and everything So I don't think they'll be forced to play that way today, And listen, it's up to us. on the back of what we see on Tuesday, I want to see us now. Can we break down a low pivot side? Can we low block side? Can we do it? Can we show that same speed and agility as we did on Tuesday night? I didn't see that coming, Dan.
No.
So for me now, this is the game now where I'm just going to say, right, okay, let's see if it's just a one-off, or is that the way we've now sussed it and this is how we're going to play? Because I honestly felt against PSV, I thought we could have actually got 10.
Oh, easily.
You know, I'm not being arrogant when I say that.
No, it's fair.
So like,
we had a goal disallowed, didn't we? As
and
well?
a goal disallowed. And every time we went forward, I said we're going to score.
Yeah.
I want to see that today. Not like, well, all right, we don't look like we're going to score. And like the game against West Ham and the game against Forest, you know, we'd still be there now and we hadn't scored. But so I think if a team comes and attacks us to a certain, I think PSV did try it. They weren't gun ho. I'm not saying they weren't, but I think if Man United sit in, I think it causes us a problem. Like, you know, and we've got somewhere along the line we've got to start sorting this out. It's been far too long now. Everton have come there and done it. You know what I mean? West Ham have done it. Other teams have done it. You know, dare I say it? Forest to a certain degree.
Yeah.
So like teams know, you know,
Blueprint.
There's a blueprint.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to come over to Laurie, and we're going to ask Laurie for his score prediction as well, because that's what we're going to do before the game kicks off. So over to you, Laurie.
Yeah, I've gone 2-1 to Arsenal. I said I thought Ranieri and Trossard would be the scorers. I fancy Odegaard as well if Trossard doesn't get one. But yeah, I fancy us 2-1. Just quickly, I just want to mention the AFTV app. I think our viewers should try and get on the app. If you've not got it already, download it. You can do your team selectors there, your score predictions. You can rate the players, and there's other stuff on there that I'm sure they'll find entertaining and useful as well. So please download the app and get started.
Absolutely. What is quite funny is we're actually looking at the lineups here, and we're in our black kit. We're actually not playing in our black kit, from what I can see, which is very confusing. But there we go. We're playing in our
Sky to make a mistake, is it?
I know. Yeah. What would you call our third kit colour-wise? Turquoise. Is that what you call
It's
it?
the Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. Yeah, there you go.
Sky.
Yeah, so there you go.
Do you like Sully?
Sully from Monsters Inc. That's what it's called. What do you make of that kit? Do you like that third kit?
I like that.
Well, I can't say too much. Marty's have got it on. And he's a big lad. I love it, Dan.
It's beautiful. It looks amazing on Marty as well.
Yeah. Well, it looks a lot better on him than it does the players.
Oh, you say all the nicest things.
Listen, let's get some score predictions from you. Jack, let's start with you. What are you saying?
I've said 1-0 Arsenal. I think every time you go Old Trafford, even when they're at their worst, we're at our best. It's always a weird, scrappy game. I think the low block will play a lot into it, and 1-0.
Okay, Manny?
I'm going to go for a 2-1 Arsenal win. I think we'll just scrape it. There's something about United and Arsenal that always turn up for Arsenal, no matter how badly they've been doing in the league. So 2-1 to the Arsenal.
Yeah, fair play. Kwame, what are you telling me?
3-1. I reckon we're going to go and do the business today. And we don't. I think in the last 10 away games, we've always scored. Ranieri, I think, is going to play a big role today, so he's going to get a goal as well. I'm looking forward to it.
Love that, man. Marty?
So I'm going to go for 3-1 as well, and I'll tell you why. We played on Tuesday night, they played on Thursday night. So we've had 2 extra days rest. I do believe this could be a game to really galvanise and help our season after the PSV mauling, because it was an absolute destruction job. And obviously they haven't really got anything to play for in this game apart from pride, because they're not going to get relegated and they're not going to get Champions League football, European football, whatever really happens. And they've got probably the game of their season on Thursday night. They're in a 1-1 draw. And we've got a dead rubber on Wednesday night against a PS. We're through, unless we ship 6-7 goals at the Emirates, which I don't think I've ever seen in my life. So I think there's just completely different levels that we're playing for. But this is Super Sunday. It is Manchester United versus Arsenal. Anything can happen, and this is always a game for me that I remember for years. It was like the battle of Old Trafford, and two teams. Back in the day when Manchester United were that team that they would just they'd win every game, or if they did have a bad result, they'd go on and these Fergie teams, and they're a million miles away from that in a minute. It's a club in crisis. I didn't know actually that I read that they're paying £103,000 a day in unserviced debt. That's how bad this club, what a bad situation it's in, which, you know, as a business, it's you know, it's not good to see. Manchester United are a huge English football club.
There we go. We are underway. Judges, what are you going for today's prediction-wise?
6-0 after what I just said. And that's first half. I'll stick to me 2-0, but like so far, that was like.
Nice, Odegaard on the ball.
Unreal.
And it was a good game today, Martin Odegaard.
Yeah.
Needs the captain's performance. We saw in the second half against PSV how good he was.
There he goes.
And that's a good ball. Oh, Timbers come inside.
I thought he had a good game all round.
Corner ball. Is that corner or throwing now? Throwing.
No, because you see it a bit differently when you're there. Like, you know, well, I didn't see it a lot because it was nets. And
Started a bit shaky though, didn't he, Odegaard, in the first half? You know,
I thought he
passing, giving the ball away. No.
I think sometimes when you have to go, you're the one that has to make things happen. You can play safe, which we probably have been doing, but I think he was trying to hit difficult passes and all that. Sometimes they.
Oh, that's brilliant from Ethan. Put it in, Timber. Oh, unlucky.
Get Ben on.
Bit harsh.
You when you're in those positions, you have to make those difficult passes. Sometimes you do give them away. I think it gets good. You know, and then when everybody says, "Oh, he's playing safe," I think like, you know, I thought he played really well.
Yeah, I thought he was excellent in the second half, particularly. I thought Trossard was really good, to be honest. And I will say it, Ethan's the one man that I'm really looking forward to. I mean, this kid at 17 looks ridiculously good. Nothing phases him, fearless. The confidence on the ball is incredible. And what I love about him is his intent to just drive forward. Brilliant from Odegaard there. Marino as well. I mean, I thought he was really good the other night, to be fair to him.
Awkward ball.
I think Manchester United could be in for a bad afternoon.
I hope so. I really hope. I mean, look, I said it earlier with Jack and the guys. 1970 is the last time we scored 3 goals at Old Trafford, and you two have said 3-1.
Wow.
So that's how long ago it's been. We need to. Oh no, I'm not saying we can't. I'm just saying that's how long ago it's been before we've really destroyed them at their place.
Do you know what? All jokes aside, we could go here and beat these by a lot.
Press on!
Come on, man! It could happen, but the chances are it won't.
I know, classically these are very tight games, but I think they've lost 7 games at home this season.
Wow.
Which is, as for Manchester United at Old Trafford, is unthinkable.
We're on the front foot straight away, aren't we?
Started well, 3.5 minutes in, and I must say, we need to take chances today. You know, chances that come in front of goal, we've got to bury them. And then it could be a good afternoon for us, you know. There's no reason why we can't score some goals against this side. We've seen much, much worse teams than Arsenal do it. That's for sure. I just think we need to dominate this midfield, because with Casemiro and Eriksen in there, they ain't got the legs of what they would like to have had, you know. With Partey, Rice and Odegaard, you'd like to think we've got a good chance of dominating and keeping the ball. Go on, Calafiori, go on.
I think you really have to press this United team with that midfield. With Casemiro, he's good, as you saw then. He's just picked out a pass. He's very good at putting on the ball and picking out passes across the pitch. And if you let him do that, he'll do it all day long. But pressing them, like you said, he hasn't got the legs. And Eriksen, they're older players, and for me, slightly past their sell-by date.
We were watching Bournemouth before this, weren't we, against Spurs, just man for man pressing up the pitch, winning them back. That's exactly what you got to do. I think an early goal will make it a bit toxic for them as well. If you've seen all the protests outside the ground, just get it boiled up, get an early goal.
15,000 people protesting about the
Who's the main target of it? Is it Ineos or is it the Glazers?
Still
the Glazers.
They want them out due to the financial situation.
Let's be real, I totally understand though, the Man United fans protesting. Let's be real.
Good. But he's saying that though, even though they've whatever, they still spend a lot of money in the on players.
Unbelievable amounts of money, but it's where they're spending $1 in it. Look at that squad.
That ain't
terrible.
Yeah, but that's not. Is that down to the owners or is that?
Well, the owners are employing these people, aren't they?
Well, they're giving them the money to do it.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
It's completely.
And that's a yellow card.
That was shocking from Timber. That throw.
Why
How was he
is he
supposed to
doing
control that? Partey's complaining, but
has he got a yellow card?
How did he expect him to control that? That was an awful throw.
Oh
dear.
It's a yellow card, isn't it?
Yeah,
Shouldn't it should just give him a nice little talking.
Did he give him a yellow or not?
I don't think
That's
so.
he
Good
has.
refereeing.
That's poor from Timber, wasn't it? That throw.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, that just shows you they weren't like that on Tuesday night.
They were making all the right
everything
decisions.
was spot on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is what they've got to do. They've got to be not at it one game and then not another, like, you know.
Yeah.
We're nearly
Consistency
six
is
minutes
key.
in. Ball's come into the box and it's gone out for a throw. And over to Laurie.
Yeah, just super chat here from Abdullah. He says, when are we going to win at Old Trafford by 2 or more? Today, please.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so. I mean, to be fair, if they're there for the taking, Man United, you know. They're not a Man United side of old. Everyone says it, everyone knows it. And if I'm honest with you, they've been a mess of a club, really, haven't they? You look at what we've been through, and it's been quite rough at times, to be fair, but look at what's happening with them on and off the field. The pitch is just horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nowhere near as bad as United.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to get any better as well. Good boy.
Well done, Timber. That's fantastic. One back.
That's
Well,
it, triangles.
nice.
Good. It's good. Everyone's getting nice early touches on the ball.
Started well.
Yeah.
Started well, to be fair. And we did against PSV, to be honest. The early goal was going to be what matters. Crikey, that was a wrist over. Go on, Marino. Space, though. He's got space here. Loads of space
Loads
here.
of space. This is the thing about United in terms of the pressing. They're not the best.
Oh,
That's
nice.
good.
That's good.
Good. Have a shot. No dink.
Go on.
He loves it.
Go on,
He
go on,
does-
hit it.
He does love a dink. Go on.
It was actually a good one. That was actually a good dink. But
He loves
still.
that little scoop, doesn't he?
Yeah. He didn't do it Tuesday, really. But look, we've got acres of space there.
He loves a little dink,
And
doesn't he?
a bit of
A little
movement.
flick over. He loves it.
That was unlucky, though. That,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just didn't bounce down to Rice, but...
I think that's where we could get the better of them, though, that midfield battle. I feel like we've got a bit more mobility than the United midfield.
Yeah.
Especially with Casemiro and
Oh,
everything.
yeah, that's gone.
But
That's gone.
I think that's where we can
Twice
take like
now.
the most advantage and play those 3 passes in quite early as well.
You want to get them caught in two minds, whether they do try the low block or
Exactly.
they feel like they've got to come at us because they're at Old Trafford. And I think if they get caught up the pitch, then that's when you see the gaps between their midfield and their defence sometimes.
For sure.
Got 5 across the back there at the moment, and you know, so...
That's what they're
Again,
like.
so they're putting in their blocks, and we've got to be able to, you know... This is
Gotta
what I
find a way,
didn't
haven't we?
see...
Gotta find a way.
This is what I didn't see on Tuesday, this.
What do you mean?
66 passes between these two. Pushing it forward, we're going to pull forward a lot quicker.
I mean, Gabriel and Saliba just
Yeah.
passing it, but yeah.
But when it's a low block, we seem to do that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, fair.
So, like, you know, I want to see us
Come on, Calafiori.
be quicker and sharper on the ball.
Good. We're already in their heart.
They're happy for us to have the ball, Man
Of
United.
course they are. That's that's all right. Like, you know, we need to be that little cutting pass in there, like, you know.
Man off. Good.
Straight away. Look, see, you should
Yeah,
give it to
that's
Rice,
it.
you
Should
know
have
what I
been
mean?
straight
Like,
away there, but now we've waited.
Now
I
we've
see what
waited.
you mean.
Come. Good.
But they're shut up shop exactly how I thought they would.
Yeah, and so, like, you know, so straight away now, can we break it down? Are we good enough to break it down?
And I think
They have got mistakes in
if we do get a goal, their game plan goes out the window, and that's when we can
Good.
Nice.
getting this early goal is going to be important.
Hit it!
Unlucky.
Great effort from Marino, just wide. Fantastic play between Rice and Odegaard
It's
again.
good because he's driving into that space.
Yeah,
That's
that's it. It was a great little run
That's
from
it.
Rice, great little touch.
nice and
Little bit
direct.
give and go.
Yeah, then bang.
Yeah. Nice and direct.
That's unlucky. You know, it's just not a great shot, but
He's left-footed as well, and I expect him to do a bit better, to be fair, but he did drag it.
Yeah.
he needed to bend it like
He
that.
needed to-
Like,
I
bit
thought he would have gone the other corner,
versus-
to be fair, but
Yeah. Well, he would definitely destroy it.
Charles Watts was tweeting before the game that they spent 10 minutes in the warm-up just defending set pieces, just spamming balls into their own box. So
that's all you need to know, mate.
He's
That's all you
obviously
need to
thinking
know.
of-
Honestly, that tells you everything you need to know about where their head's at in this game. Lenny Yoro down at the moment, getting treatment. I don't know if it's going to be one that potentially puts him off the field, but he is down and he's getting treatment. Whilst he's down, what do you boys think of the potential breaking news appointment of Andrea Berta? Do we think that's good news?
Well, yeah, it is really, because we've got a transfer window coming up, right? You know?
Oh, dear judges.
Hopefully, we might sign some players.
Well, it's like realistically, it's like, you know, going to the bus garage, we've got no bus drivers. Right, long, ding ding, we've got one now, like, you know.
We've got a bus driver.
I mean, the appointment's good though, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Just a bit late. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
about 2 months late, isn't it? But
I can't say this.
But apparently he weren't available then, was he, or something? You know, is that the truth?
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. But he is available now. It looks like it's going to happen early in the week. Jack, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, look, he seems like someone that knows what he's doing. Obviously, he's been at Atletico for ages. They've signed a lot of forwards, which is nice. They spend money. They've had the same manager for ages. They've had a project. They've tried to jump up to win in the league. Like, there's a lot of parallels in where Atletico were and what they needed to what they've become. They might win the league this year, so it's a nice little parallel for me. And he strikes me as someone that's not going to take no for an answer. He doesn't strike me as a yes man. Like, what I really didn't want was like a Rosicky or someone who's just going to go and be Arteta's mate again. I really wanted like an outside opinion, and it looks like we're going to get that. Yeah. So when Arteta says, "Oh, I want like this player," he's not going to go, "Oh yeah, we'll get him for you." Someone's going to go, "No, like this is what I think we need. Like, I'm the sporting director. Here's what we're going to do." So it's nice to have a difference of opinion now on the board, and it's not just ex-Arsenal.
Certainly got some experience and knows what he's doing. Manchester United on the attack here. They're in our box.
Handball.
Surely.
Yeah.
That was a handball, right? Yeah, okay.
Again, that sloppy play again.
Well,
Just
give
do
the ball
that,
away.
Give the ball away when
it's
you're
silly,
next time,
man.
like, you know, they weren't doing that on Tuesday.
No.
And the reason is because it's this bloody low block and all that, like, you know.
Yeah, well,
trying
PSV
to
come
be
out, didn't
precise,
they?
aren't
They ain't come out, have they?
They did have a few chances early on.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Work, and then dragged one wide, and that game could have turned slightly differently at that point.
Especially after the Partey, the handball. I mean the penalty incident. Come on, get up.
Trossard was good the other night, I thought. But again, I thought everyone was good the other
all
night.
good.
That's the thing, you know, you look at the consistency of Trossard, it hasn't been quite there, has it, to be fair? Last season, I think, weren't he our top scorer? Him and Havertz, weren't they? They was getting like between 12 and 15 goals, I think. Whereas this season, he's
That's
been
what you've
a
got
bit...
to do to the makeshift forward thing. You know?
Yeah. Bullied him.
Bullied him.
Yeah, it was very, very good.
Yeah, I like that. A little bit of intimidation.
Let them know straight away, innit?
But again, like, you know, I look at it now, is he going to... What we got here, look?
Go on, give it him. Open up. Good.
That's it.
That's good.
Oh, good movement from Declan there.
Right.
To lose.
Now
his man.
the next pass is key.
Good.
That's
There you
quality.
go.
Ball. One more!
Just needs to get a bit wider. Ball in.
That's it. Now just put a ball in.
Back to Odegaard. Yeah.
Partey, a little bit of movement, mate.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's unlucky.
No, it was never going to... You read that. That was too easy, too predictable, that.
Winners.
Get up. Go back. Nice.
Well done.
Oh, dear.
Dominating it now, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is, you know, they're allowing that though, by the way.
Oh no, they're happy for us to have the ball, but you're right, we are. Problem is, we've got to get these. I mean, Odegaard, to be fair, has looked pretty bright. I need him to have a good game. These are the sort of games where he needs to turn up.
Yeah.
You know, he needs to drag us across the line in these sort of games. If they're going to set up the way that we expect him to. It's great 1-2s here from Rice and Odegaard. And that's where we need to focus our game. We dominate the midfield and win this game because their midfielders ain't got the legs.
Good.
Timber will have. Well done.
Yeah.
I think for me as well with Martin Odegaard, I think it's really important that he really starts his season from now and finishes strongly.
Yeah.
And shows everyone what he can do moving forward. Because it's this time of the season, this back end, that we really need him, and we need big players to step up.
Good ball.
Nice ball.
Good ball.
Unlucky. Tried to turn on the ball, but they're on a break here now, and Bruno's got a lot of space.
This is where
and it's a great ball. Garnacho is
He'll cut
in.
that. No. Still on.
Xerxes. Can't Saliba. Nice. Put him back out there. Dallo on the ball, and they've gone right the way back to Lenny. You're right.
That was poor from Garnacho.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. Someone should have been in the box.
I think with the way that United set up, that's going to be where they're going to try to get the joy on the counter.
Good.
Using
Lovely
those wings,
touch
I think, with Garnacho as well.
Yeah,
all
agreed.
that pace. I think that's the only way they can exploit us. That's the only way,
got
because
three
they sat so
man.
deep. That's a very good tackle.
Yeah, it was a good tackle. You can see three of them surrounding Wanyeri.
What do you think of Amorim, judges?
Not a lot.
Don't think he's done well so far. Or?
Come on.
Well, I don't.
Just ain't got an opinion.
He's had a stinker.
He's struggling. He's struggling.
I'm serious, like, you know what I mean? I don't want him at Arsenal, do you? I'm quite happy with him.
Did you think the?
I didn't think no one could do a worse job than Timmy Hogg. And he's come along.
Good.
He's been poor. They've been poor. I think Man United have been poor.
No, Man United have been poor. They've been worse statistically since he's joined.
Okay.
But you know, he done a good job at Sporting. I've got to say that he was good at Sporting, done a good job there. But at this moment in time, you know, I would be, if I was a Man United fan, very, very worried. But listen, in that, I remember when we was in the mix of our things with Arteta, I was more than worried.
Yeah.
So, you know, when we was losing to Burnley at home and things like that. Oh God!
And he didn't have any experience, but Amarin does. And that's the thing. That's where people will talk about. You know, obviously Arteta coming in.
But I'll ask you a question, and you know, feel free to answer this all if you like. You know what I mean? Would you take any player from Man United and put in the Arsenal team?
No. Rice with a corner.
Is there anyone you would
punch.
say?
It's come out.
Potentially, I'll potentially take Bruno Fernandes. Potentially.
Fernandes, mate. You know,
on his day, Fernandes.
In place of
just as an option. No, as an off the bench option.
Right. So you're saying off the bench?
Oh yeah,
not a starter.
I wouldn't start him in front of Odegaard, but then maybe if Odegaard had a bad couple of games, then he's a good option to start him instead to maybe give him a bit of a kick.
What I'm saying is, even when Arsenal were at their lowest and there was a poor, Man United would probably take one player.
I'd take Amad Diallo.
Yeah, Diallo.
Not to start, but as a squad player. I think he's a baller.
Or Garnacho. I'll take Garnacho.
But that's bad, isn't it, from a Man United point of view? Not one of them.
This is the question, I think. Do you think that we have been in a worse situation in this current Manchester United team?
No, we was that season in COVID was it COVID or
it was bad, but are they going to come lower than 8th this year? I think they will.
Yeah, they will.
So they're going to be worse off than us, aren't they?
Yeah. So
and they were actually worse. I think they're worse off the pitch than us as well. Like you know, it didn't take us long off the pitch to put things right again, did it? Do you know what I mean? In terms of removing the culture.
We was very fortunate. I think not fortunate. We had some very, very good youngsters that were coming through.
That's poor from Odegaard.
That helped us out.
They're in severe financial pressure. They're spending over £500,000 a week in unserviced debt. That's
good header.
Brilliant from Gabriel. Good header. Superb header away.
You know, Man United, as good as they've been over the years, they always relied on their.
Come on, he's doing a choke slam. Flipping up. He said play on.
Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Unbelievable, to be honest. Coming up to 20 minutes played. Laurie, what's your thoughts so far, mate, on this game?
Yeah, Arsenal made a decent start. I think they've penned United back for the majority of the first 20 minutes or so far. Well, not quite 20 minutes, but you know what I mean. Couple of interesting matchups. Seen Wanyeri going head to head with Dallo. I think that battle's about even at the moment. Trossard and Mazraoui having a good little battle, as are Calafiori and Garnacho. I think Garnacho has looked United's most dangerous player on the counter-attack. So yeah, to sum up, decent start for Arsenal, penning United back, but need to get a few more shots on goal, I reckon.
Giving us
absolutely. Let's see if we can get one here. Calafiori on the left-hand side. Fairly comfortable on the ball, Calafiori. It's just at times his positioning for me, I'm not too sure about it sometimes, I've got to say.
It reminds
Come on, look at the space you've got.
And he has
He's got so much space.
Comfortable for a night.
Capitalise, man.
Sorry, Jack.
Calafiori, it reminds me so much of Vardiol at City, where he was brought in as a centre-back, as his tall, big centre-back, got moved to left-back, and everyone's like, oh, why are you playing a big centre-back at left-back? And he ends up being so much better going forward, scoring screamers in his defensively. It's almost like, I don't want to say that Arteta copies Pep, but he seems like he's fumbled into pretty much the same thing of signing this centre-back left-back who ends up being... So how many times do you see Vardy on the edge of the box, cut on his weak foot and just try and wrap one far post, and then the other end, defensively, is not as good.
It's not a bad comparison. They do like these kind of centre-backs that can play full-back, don't they? That's good. Go on, Party.
Yeah. Player versatility.
I do think there's a lot of people that chat about Calafiori. They need to remember that he is, 22?
Yeah, he's young.
He seems older than he is.
Too much.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He is young. He is young.
He seems a lot older than he is. I think he gets the criticism of a senior player a lot more than you would when he is actually as young as he is. First season in the league, had a couple of injuries, couple of setbacks, but he just sort of looks like maybe he's like 25, 26, but he is really young.
It's the hair, isn't it? It's the long hair.
Man United goal kick, 20 minutes gone.
He's definitely not Maldini. The hair kidded me. He couldn't be further from Maldini if he tried.
Yeah, United are struggling to play out from the back. Onana's gone long because we're pressing them too far forward.
I like the way we're winning the ball back and that at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, look, we're on it straight away.
Really good.
Nice.
Go on, Trossard.
Acres of space.
Mate.
Look at that, look at 5, 6, 7, 8
Yeah,
there.
four players on him. Like,
Numbers.
They're all back.
yeah, they know what they're
They're
doing.
all back,
I expected this. which is why I think some people have predicted a tight game. Some people have said 0-0s.
Do you see that as
1-1s.
like damage limitation though from like United's mindset, the way they've set up? Like we cannot get embarrassed today, sort of thing.
Yeah, a little bit of that, I suppose. It can do that, but also I think like, they know that Arsenal ain't great at this, so there's a chance they can nick something.
What did Amorim say? We've got to survive, or something he said before the game.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll take a draw today. Also, will. They're not
He said that at
bothered
the start
about
of
it.
the season, didn't it? He said that you have to suffer. We're gonna have to,
finding space.
Yeah, he said there's going to be a storm we've got to weather and there's going to be some dark days.
yeah.
Well, I mean, they have got a serious
Man's got it.
rebuild on the go in the summer.
Yeah.
Like the amount of players they've got to get out and back in.
Yeah.
That's why
I mean, that is a long project. If Amorim's going to be their guy for years to come, I think he's got probably maybe 6 transfer windows at least to shift out what he needs to and get him what he needs to before he's actually got something that resembles his own team, like what Arteta's got. Essentially, basically every player on that pitch pretty much is one of Arteta's players that he's bought or wanted. And that's what Amorim, if that's what his project is, to get rid of all of this lot, it's a big job. I don't envy him at all.
It's also a case where like would he be given that amount of time to do it? Because the United fans will get
And
very,
money.
very
Time and money,
as well.
and considering the results that he's having and had, and where their league positioning
great.
is, and they're already protesting outside.
Yeah.
It's not a good look for them.
That's why I think it's really naive from United, because every time they bring in a new manager, they go for a completely different style, and then you have to spend so much money they don't have. Like, you know you're in financial troubles, so you brought in a manager who now plays a free back and is going to need a whole new team.
Yeah.
Every time it's like Van Gaal to Mourinho to Ole to Ten Hag to a 5-back. Like every single time they bring a new manager, it's we need a whole new team.
I know.
There's no continuity with what their idea of what they want
also
United
with
to be is.
Manchester United, they've got that. It's like the cloud of Fergie always looming. You know, when you're trying to go up against an all-time legendary manager of that sort of calibre that's changed Manchester United's future and their history. It's always going to be a tough ask.
That was a good ball.
Definitely more pressure on Man United. I mean, Ten Hag's won trophies and been sacked, so there's definitely more pressure about where they're going. You know what I mean? I was saying that today. I heard Merce and Roy Keane talking about it. Are they going to get? It's the time Arteta's got.
Exactly.
Is he going to? And we haven't won anything in that time, and they've actually won something and still sacked him. Balls come in,
exactly.
away. So there's more pressure at United, isn't there, than Arsenal? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, from that point of view, of winning trophies and all that, I get that. But different clubs, and Arsenal have never had a sacking mentality.
No,
never have done. Like if you go through the years, they've always been given more opportunity than most. So, it's the culture at Arsenal, like And listen, I don't care what anybody says. Mikel's had I've always said he's the luckiest manager in the world. He's been given more time than any other manager to do what he's got to do.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's a clatter. What's happened there?
Oh, please not another injury.
Let's hope not.
It's Marino who's gone down. Is it Marino?
They double teamed him.
Shoulder.
He looks like he'll be alright.
Looks like it's just a coming together.
Yeah.
The thing with Arteta for me though is that there was always like a upwards trajectory. Like even when we were really bad, I always felt like it is going to get better. Like when like these players like your Luizes and your Mustafis leave, your Kolasinac like it will get better. But I think with United already, they're a little bit like, is it going to get better? Like is the system, is Amorim, is this whatever?
Yeah.
Like I don't think they have that sort of
They're
blind
struggling.
optimism that we had. But I think that came from a lot of what he did when Arteta came in. His first thing was, I'm going to unite all the fans instantly.
Yeah. He had a good plan and obviously like a style of play. So at least even though we didn't have the right personnel in there, you could kind of see where he was going. Whereas with United, Amorim is still struggling to to put it all together. He's chopping and changing, or he's being too stubborn in his ways and he's sticking with a system that's not working for the players that he has.
Do you think United will be back though?
Of course,
Do you think Ineos will work? Do you think the people that have come in, the new structure in place? I know it's looking bad at the moment. It's just started. Do you think one day they'll be back though, United?
Lucky boy.
I think they're, from what I see and what I hear, they're doing all the right things behind in the back room.
Yeah.
You know, cutting costs, and stuff like that, which is important to help it run as a viable business, and keep it in the
I'm past too many.
keep it running efficiently. And then they've got to. There's a lot of wastage I see at United, and you've got overpaid players that are underperforming hugely, and that's always going to be a problem.
And just that whole sacking staff thing that they're doing. Some United fan was telling me that they have, Liverpool have 300-400 members of staff. Arsenal have 400. They have 1,000, and they have a London office as well. So that's what they're like. We have double the staff of every other club in the league. We have a London office. Why are we not? I think that's why they're doing the redundancies. So they're just operating so much bigger than they need to be.
Yeah, it's inevitable. United will find a way back. It's just like with any club. Every club has their peaks and their lows. So unfortunately for them, this is one of their lowest points in their history. But they're such a big club. It's inevitable what will happen.
Well, I don't know actually, because they did get relegated.
That's lucky. Lucky you
Not in my
miscontrolled
time
that.
when I was watching. They've always been. You reckon they'll get relegated?
No, I'm not saying their lowest points. They have.
But for me watching United, this is the lowest I've ever seen them.
Yeah, lowest
Trossard puts in another corner for the Arsenal coming up.
Well,
27 minutes on the
nothing's
shot.
changed, is it really?
Nah.
We're struggling again with this low block. We're struggling.
Why can't we find a way though, Lee? I don't get it. Why can't we find a way? We've got to. I know it's hard. It's hard for Pep. It's been hard for Klopp over the years. This ain't the only team that's come and tried to make it difficult for a side like us.
No,
we just can't find a way. Now.
We've got to be able to find a way. Sometimes you don't. It's like your strikers get you out of trouble. Or your set pieces.
Yeah, it might be the set piece. I think didn't we score a set piece last time?
Twice. 2-0.
Last time.
I need one here.
I do need one here.
Havertz or Trossard.
Rice with a corner. No, straight in the arms of Onana. That's far too close to the keeper and easy.
Food and drink.
Easy
no one
for
even
him.
putting any pressure on the keeper.
Oh, that's not a good kick though, and it's gone straight back to us. Let's capitalise on this.
This keeper.
They're all standing still. What's happening here? What are they calling?
This keeper, man.
This is what I'm saying. Look, there's this, we're not as quick as what it's a bit slow. And look, 5, 6, 7, 8 touches. You only need 1 or 2. Come on. That's better. Now move it quicker.
There was one time where we were looking at Onana because of his ball playing abilities out from the back.
Horrendous.
I know.
Absolutely horrendous. There's compilations of him. It's laughable. I don't know if you've seen it. The reels of him making mistakes.
I can't believe they say that. That he's better than De Gea. Some people were saying, they prefer him over De Gea.
Nowhere near.
You're crazy.
But he was good at Milan.
Yeah, but
he was a
that's
good goal. That's a
touch. Lucky. Corner ball. No, he got the offside, is he? Handball. Let's have a look. Was he handball then? Great little flick from
definitely not
offside.
Huh?
No.
How's that handball? He's chested it, isn't he? Or is he not?
Come on,
flicks off.
It did
Fair play, no, it did. He chested it, but it flicked on.
That's a little touch. That's a slight touch.
Yeah, it's handball thing.
Winners. Okay.
I'll stand it.
They're struggling. United.
We've got a blanket and a pillow.
You want to snuggle up?
Oh dear, I know.
Who's that over in the corner there? Sneaked in.
Belgium in the house. What are you saying, bro? You good?
He's got a shirt on.
Come on, he looks well. He looks like going for a job interview or something. What's that?
The smartest
Well
I've seen.
played.
Well done.
Well played.
Release.
Nice, Ethan. That's a ball. Right, now let's go. We've got space here.
Come
on.
Back post.
Come on.
Calafiori.
Back post. Moreno.
Far too in front of him.
Got a gamble. You knew it was coming there. Great play. Who's that?
That's it, like 4 against. We had the numbers up there for the first time. Look at them get back. Look at them get back.
But that
was unlucky.
It was unlucky.
read
It's
that.
got to be better than that.
He's got to read that though. Like Moreno done so well, was it against Leicester, where he kind of made that same run and he pulled away because he kind of anticipated the ball going back post. Good, well played. Over the
Nice.
I'll
Soft
do it.
throw.
Just hold
With
up.
Martinelli coming back, boys, is there an option for us to do something different in the front three? I don't mean the obvious.
Down the middle.
Could we put him down the middle, or even
100%.
Ethan down the middle?
100%. I think for me, Martinelli plays better down the middle than he does on the left-hand side. He's played there for Brazil and he's played there for Arsenal before. And when he's played there for Arsenal, he's done the business and he's scored goals. He suits that. And to be honest, I think he's the best option that we've got down the middle. You know, and it could be the real kickstart to his Arsenal career, as it were. Not saying he hasn't started his career, but it could be, it could massively work.
Could be an option.
It could
For
be.
sure.
It could be.
That's a great touch. That was a great touch.
Great first
That
touch.
was a great touch from Trossard.
Great touch from Trossard.
My goodness me, did he step over that ball as he
That
took
was
it
luck.
in?
That was great bit of
think
good
it's
bit of
gone.
movement.
Okay, it
what
was
a
luck.
touch.
It was luck. Maybe it was luck.
Maybe luck, but
Look at the back of his heel, look.
yeah, he didn't know.
Oh, yeah,
I should have wrapped his foot around it though.
Worse, wider than I thought, but
Yeah.
um,
We're knocking slowly.
come on,
That was unlucky.
Yeah. Winners.
get up.
Good.
Well done, Salute.
And again. Well done, Moreno. Go on.
Got to be a little bit more. in
Go
the
on.
front
Press.
for him,
Press.
a little
Press.
more oomph.
Press. Force it.
It's hard though, isn't it? Marino's not a centre forward, is he? I mean, I know he's there because he's the big guy, but there's nothing about him, in my opinion, that makes me think he's going to be a centre forward for us. I think we need players back ASAP, personally.
He's doing all right though. He seems more fluid in terms of his movement compared to Havertz, in my opinion. His hold up play, he seems a lot more sharper up top. If you watch him in the PSV game, he was doing really, really well, his hold up play. And then even there with the header, where he knocked it down. Havertz will kind of just flick it with no intention, whereas Moreno's he's got a bit more of a footballing IQ. So that's why,
He's seen it, but that was never on that.
Jesus Christ, scary. What was that like? I mean, he's been watching Odegaard.
and scooping.
Oh no. That's just poor, that, wasn't it?
Oh, that's actually a good play. That's actually good.
I can't stand Bruno Fernandes. I absolutely cannot stand him. Horrible player, isn't he? Maybe that one play you just don't like, you know?
Yeah, I'd love to tackle him.
Here he is. Well done, Saliba. Oh, what's he sitting there? Is he through? Yeah, go on then, Marino on the left-hand side. He's got no support with
He's
him.
a little bit better playing in that role, Marino.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I will say, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's growing on him?
I don't know.
I still don't really know what he is, I've got to
Well,
say
he's
that.
not. It's the way we play it with that sort of false nine sort of thing, isn't it?
He's flicked over again. And it's Could he not control that?
That's a hard one over the head. But still,
I think he was onside there, not
He was onside, surely, but I don't know. I thought he would have taken that down, or at least, but he's tried to stick a leg at it.
Another Odegaard scoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves a scoop, mate.
Sunday
He
scoop,
loves a
innit?
scoop, doesn't he?
I know they didn't win today, but Bournemouth were more exciting, weren't they? Don't you think?
Bournemouth have been one of the best sides to watch this season, I think.
I think with Arsenal, it's a little bit more calculated than. You can see that Arsenal are a well-drilled coach side. You can see that.
Yeah.
But I
We
think
need to
that
find
there
a way
was
to
a
break
bit more
this down.
imagination with. Mind you, I suppose because
But
Spurs
Tottenham are
open up.
easier to
Yeah, I get
play
that.
against,
Yeah, I suppose they're more open than what.
Mind you, when we played Tottenham, still weren't that imaginative, were we? Gabriel header 1-0.
Yeah, but we had
Good.
Winners.
Go on, have that, Ethan.
we had a lot of
Nice.
players out there.
Well done.
Come on, you
Well linked it over him.
Takes so long.
Go on.
Football. Shoot! That was unlucky.
That was, yeah.
That was good. See,
At least he's shooting.
yeah. And Rice done
people
the
shimmy.
break-up play.
Yeah, Rice done
Loves
well.
the off shipping as well.
Open up.
Go on.
That's nice,
Go
that's
on.
nice. Oh,
It's gone, mate. It's gone.
they make it hard for us though, they all back look. Just put it in, that's...
Took a deflection.
Pressure.
Force it.
Go on, get on him. Get on him.
No foul.
Right,
No foul.
No, he's unlucky there. That was,
Tried.
just didn't happen.
35 minutes. I think they're just trying to be patient. Arsenal trying to be patient with it, with the low block.
Well, how much further is he going to go up, Lino? for you to allow that.
No foul. No foul. Thank
Well
you.
done.
Nice, Rice.
Good.
Well done.
Well done.
Good.
Nice.
Saliba. Go on then. Might as well.
Well,
What?
Don't turn back into it.
That was the pass that you shouldn't have gone for.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
He's beating them.
good.
Yes, can you put it in, Ethan?
Deliver.
Oh,
He's
right
beating
cross,
them, mate.
unlucky. That is unlucky. That's
pacing
that's
as
good
well.
to see.
No foul. No
Oh,
foul.
yes.
Yeah, no
Yes,
foul.
well done,
That's
ref.
not a foul at
Well
all.
done, ref.
Well done,
Leaning
ref.
back.
Good.
Trying to buy a foul, cheap foul. Come on, let's
Ah,
That's a good
What's he
press.
turning it to the player for, man?
That's a good press.
Mano.
All
Well
day.
done. Well done.
Come on in, come back now.
That's all right. Come on. Now, come on. No one goal now. Yeah, come on.
They're gonna run out of gas. United.
They got nothing on the bench.
They ain't got
either.
nothing. Yeah, mate.
Hoyland and Cheeto.
They're struggling. They're gonna struggle. But we need to
last words.
capitalise.
That's a good run.
Hope not.
Who's that?
Turn.
Calafiori made a very good run there.
He did.
Oh dear.
Good touch. Good pass.
Oh my.
Well done. Oh my lord.
Win it. Now win it. Win it. Oh, well done.
Well in. Oh.
Still there.
Well done. I tell you what, that's good from Saliba. That was
Yeah.
proper defending that.
Yeah. Sticking right to him.
Bit of movement though needed. When Odegaard's on the ball, they're just quite static in front of him. Got many options.
He's falling asleep.
Laurie's enjoying it. Let's go over to Laurie. As the crowd, what's happening with the fans? Obviously, we can't hear it. Laurie, go on.
Well, the Arsenal fans are making quite a bit of noise, actually. Yeah, as you would expect with Man United fans, they don't tend to get too involved unless they're up. In terms of the game, Arsenal, as you can see, they're dominating the possession. 67% possession they're registering at the moment. 6 shots on goal, 2 on target. United have only had the 1 shot in the game. And the way this game is playing out is that Arsenal, as I said, dominating possession. United looking to counter, mainly on the right-hand side through Garnacho, who does look a little bit dangerous, I must admit. But other than that,
Touch.
it's a case of attack versus defence.
Declan Rice trying the 1-2 many there in front of Trossard.
Just a little bit
Not
more
comfortable
delicate
enough.
there. It's
Yeah,
unlucky. It's unlucky.
It was.
Dominating.
Got to find a way, haven't we? Got to
Dominating
find a way to get through them.
They'll be happy with this United though, the way it's going so far. They'll be happy with that, I think.
They take 0-0 now.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I think Amrin, if it goes to half time still nil, he'll be like kind of like more of the same for United. But I'm hoping that Arteta will be saying, right guys, let's actually get on it now. Bit more tempo, quicker on the ball, 1 touch, 2 touch. That's
Good
it,
head.
get the ball moving quicker.
Good head.
Win it. Well done.
Nice.
Well done.
Oh, well
Well
done.
done, well done,
This
well
guy.
done.
Don't want to lose it there.
Sounds like he's off in the summer, doesn't it? Party now.
Not sure really. Don't know. They said
Out of
that he's
contract.
going, then they said he might stay, then he's going again. I don't really know. I don't know what you heard, Jack. Is he?
Just a couple of things that, like, there's not been any talks, and I mean, he can sign with anyone whenever, any day. So it sounds like there's no plans to. I mean, if the Zubimendi thing is true, then I guess that makes sense. But then Jorginho
I suppose if we're
sounds
getting
like
rid of
he's up as well.
Jorginho and Partey, we might need 2, mightn't we?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Unless he's considering Miles back in midfield,
Yeah.
but
And there's rumours of Joshua Kimmich, but I don't think that will happen.
sounds like he's signing a
Zubimendi.
deal now. Yeah.
I don't think Zubimendi was that good in the week, though. I watched him.
Was he not? I don't know.
For Sociedad, and he wasn't.
I don't think he
Wasn't
played.
he
Did
good?
he? Did he play? I thought he was ill.
No.
I didn't watch it.
Ah, Ethan.
Arsenal.
Come on, son.
That's silly. You can't be doing that, can you?
Gabby's thinking.
There's Gabby Martinelli sitting in between Jorginho and Miles Lewis-Skelly on the bench. Wonder how fit he is then, Judge. Martinelli.
Well,
You're on the bench.
you're on
You've
the
got to
bench.
be.
It last 10, 15 here, come on. If it's going like this. Because he's got that little bit of pace, he's got a little bit of trickery,
About Sterling.
you know. Nah. I'd rather put the one on in front
He
of him.
looked bright in the training videos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
he
looked great in the videos.
He looked
Yeah,
sharp
it did
on
look
the
good
chest.
in the videos, to be fair.
He was talked a great game and all.
Gonna see the best of him.
I'd love to see him
Go play.
Go on, let's go.
That's a great bit of football, by
That's
the way.
Marino for his Ethan.
Yeah, well done.
Referee, careful. Go on.
Go on,
Keep going.
go on. Oh!
Just enough that way, though, wasn't it?
No, you
He
can't
was,
play
he
against
was
Chelsea
fouled
this
there,
week,
by
can
the
he?
way.
Yeah, he should have brought it
Sterling.
back.
No, yeah, you can't play.
Should have brought it back.
He's done all right, Marino. I know he's, that was unlucky.
That was unlucky. You're going to go over to Laurie.
Yeah, got another super chat here. He says we would be 3-0 up against City. Zubi didn't play.
We would be 3-0 up against Man City. What, playing like this? Is that what they means?
Well, I don't know.
Well,
it was
maybe
from.
it'll be open a little bit
Oh,
more.
right. Would be
Thanks for
open.
the super chat, Distressed Wrangler Jeans. That's his handle. But anyway.
Zubi didn't play. So he didn't play the other night then? What? I don't know. I didn't watch it, so...
Forward.
Nah, I couldn't be bothered.
No, I'm not interested in watching...
They was all
rugby
like early
football.
kickoffs and all, weren't they? I didn't
All
even
of
know.
them.
Yeah, all like the British
The other
teams.
week, Chelsea were playing at 3:30. Against that
3:30?
Conference League.
Yeah.
I was thinking, blimey,
School
it
hasn't
was
even
either
finished.
watching location, or Chelsea.
Oh, I watched location.
Location.
I don't even know if that's on anymore. I just couldn't think of another daytime TV show.
Deal or no deal?
I was going to
That's
say
not a
Jeremy Carr, but they don't do that
foul.
anymore,
They
do
don't.
they?
What is that? That's not a foul.
He's holding his face like
Mate, what has he done? That's what I'm saying. He hasn't done
It's
nothing.
not Hackney Marshes, mate.
Mate,
I don't know.
oh, come off it, man.
He's not hurt though, is he?
Elbow.
Look at him.
He's caught him, he's not
It
hurt.
ain't an elbow, neither.
That's not an elbow.
Well, forearm then.
Another super chat, Laurie.
Forearm's
Yeah,
not-
another super chat here from Mishak. He says Arsenal have more passes than Xbox.
Yeah, you got that.
Oh wow, he's
But on that point, though, I mean, if you look at the stats at the moment, it does kind of bear out what the super chat guy was saying. And we've had completed 317 passes to Man United's 139. And I think the tactics of Man United is clear. They're more than happy to let Arsenal have the ball. They've defended quite deeply. They're inviting Arsenal onto them. But to be fair to United, they have defended quite well, to be honest. We've had a couple of chances, but nothing like real where we've really cut them open. So yeah, I guess their game plan at the moment is working. Arsenal probably need to speed their passing up a bit, maybe try a few more shots from outside the box. But yeah, the game is finally balanced so far, I would say.
fair play. Xerxes still down. I mean, Lenny Yoro's emptied half a can of freeze on his ankle, so I don't know what's going on
I
there.
thought it was hairspray.
No wonder they're in a financial crisis down here.
He's got that off his chair, Radcliffe. Stop spraying that. Cost me $150.
Why are they zooming in on Sterling?
Because you're going to see the best of him.
Is that that's the only time we're going to see him all day? Is
see
it?
the best of him.
Zoom on him. Let's go back to Laurie.
Now, a couple of super chats here. One from Nelson says, thoughts on Marino swapping positions with Odegaard? And another one here from Barat. He says, just to big up the AFTV, a message to big up the AFTV. Please say hi to Rudra and Dev.
Hi, Roger and Deb.
Hello.
Big up, big
How
up,
you
big
doing?
up.
Roll.
I wouldn't change Odegaard with...
Wouldn't be putting Odegaard up top.
No.
We need him deeper. If there's anything that I'd do with Odegaard for his position in the future, it'd be to drop him towards the
Stick
8.
him on the
if I'm
bench.
honest.
There has been some speculation that Martinelli could play through the middle in this game later on in the match. I don't know how you guys
Depends
feel
how
about
fit
that.
he is. Depends how fit he is. If he's got more than 10, 15 in him, then potentially. But I mean, if you're bringing on Martinelli, Sterling must be sitting there now thinking, "Blimey, we've got Martinelli back. We've got Trossard in me as well. We've got like obviously Ethan's head of me now. We've got Marino going through the middle instead of me."
It'd be interesting who comes on first, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Out of them two.
yeah, absolutely.
Well played. Well played.
Not long till half time. Literally just coming up to the 45-minute mark now. And if I'm honest, it's been a bit of a obvious game so far. Quite predictable as to what I thought it would be anyway.
It's been a bore.
Yes.
Oh,
Trossard.
not before
That's
half.
really poor.
Not
from
before half
Trossard.
time.
Oh, why are you bringing him
Why
down
would you do
there?
that? What would you do that for? He's giving the ball away and he's it's a yellow card though it is.
fucking-
It's just stupid play from Trossard.
You had to bring him down.
It's
man.
not good.
You had to bring him down. Calafiori,
It's nowhere.
he's
No,
lucky he didn't get
It's
booked.
just poor.
Well, it was there to be won.
Really poor.
You
that.
could have won the ball.
Yeah, it was there to be won.
He done well there, Garnacho. Put his body in front.
They got free kick takers. Does Bruno take it? Who takes it for them?
Calafiori just tackled him. Literally.
He's rugby tackled him off the
Yeah,
ball,
just took him down.
Got Bruno on this as well.
Do not want to be conceding it this time, that's for sure.
No.
It is quite far out, but we've seen people score from this sort of distance before.
He would love, and he scored last time against us in the FA Cup, innit?
Gone are the days when Manchester United had David Beckham
yeah.
standing over the ball at this sort of time in the game. Instead, they've got Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno over it. 4 minutes of added time. To be fair, we had a few people go down, injured, haven't we? But this is not good if they score. It's a dangerous area. I imagine Bruno will go for this.
Come on, David Raya.
Why is it quite far across?
Might have a go, yeah.
You say?
It's pretty far across, isn't it?
Yeah, Raya's given him the put it top bins if you can.
He's
type
got good
attitude,
feet. He's got good feet.
Where do you reckon he's going? In the wall
No, he'll go over.
In the
Fucking hell! He's fucking put it in the back of the fucking net.
Brilliant from Bruno. Brilliant from Bruno. And Leandro
He
Trossard.
scores every time.
It's a fantastic free kick. And you have to say, they don't deserve it, but it's a brilliant free kick.
He said,
We've put it, and we've given them a chance, and Trossard has got to hold an L. Because that is poor from him. Losing the ball
all
is
that
fantastic.
typical 1-0 down. It's poor.
Because they're giving away a
Well,
free
he's giving
kick.
him that side
Jack
of the
was
goal.
right,
He's
I
giving
don't
him
know.
that side
I
of the
mean,
goal.
That's
That's not even
in the corner.
He's not giving him
What
that
is
side
Raya
of the goal.
standing there then?
Nah, bad position.
Nah, that's poor from Raya.
Poor. It's very
It's a
poor.
poor bit of goalkeeping. I'm sorry. His feet are all wrong, and he can't get across because he's far too up.
he was counting on the wall to stop it.
Fernandes has got it up and over the wall perfectly, and Raya has completely
He's
wrong-footed.
miles off of it.
Opened him up that side of the goal.
He scored last time.
You said it beforehand. You literally said Raya was saying, "Go on, you stick it in top bins. Stick it here,
Well,
go
he
on,
didn't.
mate," and he did.
It weren't even in the top corner. It didn't have to be because he was in the wrong.
That is
awful.
team, Arsenal, I tell you. They're poor.
Well, look
You know
at
what I mean? Of all the play, and like, you know, this is what happens.
Now we've got to step forward.
It's ridiculous. Laurie, let's come to you, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's happened again. Bruno, often a nemesis for Arsenal. I've got to say it was a brilliant free kick. But however, there has been question marks against the wall and the positioning of Raya. I mean, he's invited Bruno to go for that side of the goal, and he's done so with aplomb. I thought it was a needless free kick to give away from Trossard as well, especially when you consider so close to the end of the first half. If you look at that run of play again, you can see the two central defenders were homing in on Garnacho. So I'm not sure Trossard needed to bring him down. He's done that, and United have scored a goal against a run of play. A couple of super chats here. Los asked a pretty obvious question in my view. He said, will Arsenal winning the Champions League be considered as a successful season under Arteta? Leandro said, slow game and punished. Typical, so poor. Michael submitted a super chat. I think it's obvious where he's laying the blame. He's saying Agent Raya. I don't know what you guys think, man, but as soon as I saw that wall and as soon as I saw the positioning of Raya, I was a little bit alarmed, and so it proved. I mean, it was an excellent. Don't get me wrong, excellent
You still got to get it up and over.
It's basics,
But if you show that guy that side of the goal, you better make sure you can make up the ground. You know what I mean? And he didn't do that. So
as much as people don't like Bruno Fernandes as a person, or he is a good footballer.
Talented boy. Talented boy. Good free kick.
Goals.
Didn't have to be a great one, but it was a good free kick. And if I'm honest with you, it's a corner from Arsenal.
We don't look like scoring, do we? Like, I mean,
how can you go from doing that in Tuesday to this?
I know.
Look at that. Get back inside.
That is it.
Get back inside, man.
That is it. For
Book him.
time.
Why is he running up to him? Book him.
Wow.
Book him.
My God. I don't understand even know what to say about that. That was one of those games that you look at in the first half and think, wow, we had all the ball, all the gear, no idea.
Yeah.
And,
Don't frown, Arteta. It's on you again. You've got to sort out how to break down these teams, and you haven't do it. You can't do it.
Well,
so poor.
He's going to have a word with them, that's for sure.
And second half needs to be better than that and better in the final third. Listen, people, we are going to go to Laurie for half time, but before we do that, we've got this advert from NordVPN.
Here's a quick word from our sponsors. If you're spending any time online, you need a VPN. With Nord, your data's locked up tighter than Cecil's overpacked luggage, so no one's getting into your business. Using public Wi-Fi without a VPN is like playing a high line with Ben Davies at the back. You know what's going to happen. You're going to get exposed. But with NordVPN, your data is fully encrypted, meaning that hackers, data thieves, and even your mate trying to log into your streaming account, that does happen, can't touch you. Now, some of you might be interested in accessing content like the 3 p.m. football matches here in the UK. While we can't watch them directly, a VPN allows you with just one click to change your virtual location, like you're pretending to be in the USA or Australia to catch those games. Obviously, no one would do anything like that here, obviously. Nord is more than just sports, it's your passport to unlimited global streaming, from movies to exclusive shows, anytime, anywhere. And the best part is, NordVPN's got a huge deal for you. Head over to nordvpn.com/AFTV to get 4 extra months free on a 2-year plan, and there's a special birthday gift waiting for you too. Plus, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you bottle it, you get your money back. Big up to NordVPN. Now let's head back to the video.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Half time in the big game today. Unfortunately, Arsenal are a goal down. They're 1-0 down, despite being the dominant team in terms of possession. But how many times have we said that possession doesn't mean too much unless you can convert it into meaningful chances and score goals? Arsenal have not done that, despite having, 68% possession they've had today. They've had 6 attempts on goal, 2 on target, compared to United. They've had 32% possession, 2 shots, 1 on target, but crucially they're 1-0 up. The goal was scored on the 45th minute. Leandro Trossard, to me, needlessly bringing down Garnacho. I think if you look at the run of play again, you can see quite clearly that Gabriel and Saliba were closing in on Garnacho, so I don't think there was any need to bring him down. He's brought him down, he's given away a free kick in a relatively dangerous place. It was quite far out, but it was still dangerous, especially when you've got a guy like Bruno. And straight away, when I saw that wall, people, I thought that wall didn't look properly put together. Also, I noticed that Raya's positioning, he was very much to his right, so he showed up the left-hand side. Bruno said, thanks very much. The execution was good, it was on target, and Raya was found wanting. So that was not a good goal for Arsenal to concede. And it sport it really, because I thought at times Arsenal looked bright, made a good start. They penned United in their half for much of the first half. But as the game went on, you could see United were growing a little bit of confidence in their defending. United did defend quite well, but I think Arsenal were a little bit predictable with some of the passes. I noticed that United were doubling up, sometimes trebling up on Nwaneri, and Arsenal were kind of struggling to break them down. And when that happens, you're thinking that, a ball over the top to Garnacho, who, looked bright a couple of times, that could be dangerous. And of course, it was Garnacho's run that led to the free kick, which led to the goal. So, yeah, Arsenal go down. We shouldn't panic, though, because, I think they have been the better side. But, you need to convert your possession and chances into goals. So, yeah, it's a tale of not being able to make the most of the possession as far as Arsenal are concerned. But, I do think that Arsenal got it in them to come back in the second half. They might need to make a couple of changes, I'm not sure. Just to read out a couple of super chats. Crosstext says, it wouldn't be so hurtfful if he weren't so impotent at the front. All possession, no threat. It's difficult to argue against that, to be honest, because he's pretty right. I know it sounds quite blunt, but it's been true. We have had all the possession, but we have also been quite blunt with no real serious threat. Declan Rice had a decent chance, couldn't quite get the shot on target. I think Trossard had a decent effort as well, again, not on target. And we've, we've huffed and puffed, but we've not been able to break the United defence down. I think that's the long and short of it so far. More super chats here. Leandro says, Saka, the only guy that can cross a ball. Gear 2. Kebab Remover says, congratulations, LFC from Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Jesse says, we blame ourselves for not taking our chances. Who else we got? Real Madrid also says, when teams sit back, that's when the stupid decision not to invest in a striker comes back to haunt us. All bark, no bite. Raya positioning was suspect. Yeah, I'm looking at the comments, man, and they're not being very kind to Raya, I've got to admit. I mean, listen, let's not get it twisted. Raya has been largely outstanding for us this season, but as soon as that ball went in the net, I couldn't help but look at Raya and say, that was a bit, I'm not so sure about your positioning from there, mate. And I'm looking at it again, and there you see it. He's given Fernandes way too much of a target, and to be fair to Bruno, he's picked his spot. Couple more super chats from Jay Federer. Says Rambo and Raya both worse than Leno. Awful from Raya. So yeah, disappointing really, because Arsenal did look good at times in that first half, and like I said, they had by far the majority of the possession, but as we've also said over and over again, possession in itself doesn't mean too much. So yeah, that's the kind of problem that Arsenal have been encountering for a lot of the season. And of course, you know, with no recognised striker up top, they're going to struggle to get goals against decent defences, and that's the long and short of it really. Let's see what other people are saying in the comments. Again, not being very kind to Raya's. They're naming out all kind of keepers that would have saved that, from Martinez to Ramsdale. Got another super chat here from Precise Signs. He says, I am a diehard Arsenal fan. We are rubbish. I think that's a bit knee-jerk, isn't it? There's still the second half to come. A lot can happen in the second half. People calling for Martinelli to come on as a striker. Yeah, I think the comments is a reflection of the frustration that the fans are feeling. You know what I mean? They're not happy. They're not happy at all. But listen, let's not be too reactionary. Well, I wouldn't say we're playing badly. I think it was a poor run of play towards the end of the first half that's led to us going a goal down. We were largely in control of the game up until that point, but it's, you know, goals win games, man. It's all about goals. Got another super chat here from 10 Man. He says Bruno, KDB, Szoboszlai, Palmer all clear of Odegaard. So Odegaard's getting a bit of stick. I think we need to be a little bit careful of scapegoating players already with only 45 minutes being played. I mean, I understand fans' frustration, but there's still a long way to go in this game. A lot can happen, so we need to keep a calm head. I'll be interested to know what the manager's saying to the players at half-time, where we'll say to them, look, keep going, or maybe he will change the tactics, maybe. Will he make some changes? If so, who would you like to see come on? There's a few people in the chat asking for Martinelli to come in and go up top. Martinelli, of course, has been injured. He's been out for a while, so if he will even play today, I'm not so sure. I mean, he is on the bench, so he must have a certain level of fitness. But, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, people are calling for Martinelli to come on. I think you also have to give United a little bit of credit. It pains me to say so, but we got to be honest. They have defended quite well, and they've kept their shape. They obviously had a game plan going into this game, and so far it seems to be working. And as I said before, you can't argue with that strike from Bruno. That was a superb strike. And let's be honest as well, Bruno had barely been in the game up until that point, but he is that type of player that, you know what I mean, you give him an opportunity and he can take it. He's a very talented footballer, and so it shows. A couple of shouts for Jorginho to come on. I think Partey's been one of Arsenal's better players, actually, so far. So I'm not sure if Jorginho comes on, if it's for him. Sterling's a couple of people asking for Sterling, but then there's a couple of laughing emojis next to that, so I'm not sure about that. Jack says, worst United side ever, and we can't even create a half-decent chance. Another one here from Ilmatic. Garnacho was never scoring that. Why bring him down? Now, that is a good point. I was a little bit disappointed in Trossard for that because there was no way he was going to dispossess Garnacho there. Garnacho had the run on him. But if you look at the play again, you will clearly see that Saliba and Gabriel were looking to close down Garnacho. I doubt whether he would have got past those two. So to bring him down in that fashion, give away a free kick in front of goal when you're into the dying embers of the first half, I thought that was not a smart move, and so it proved. Super chat here from Manley says, no proper number 9 makes it significantly harder to score against a low block. I bet on United to draw as a neutral. Some fans need to relax until Jesus is back. Jesus is back. Yeah, that's an interesting point. I mean, Arsenal are under a bit of pressure now. Need to win the game. So we're going to have to score twice now to win this game. I mean, I predicted 2-1 before the game started. So, there's still obviously chance for that to happen. But we do need to create some what I call clear-cut chances. I think if I do have a criticism of Arsenal, I think some of the build-up play has been good. But I think it's also fair to say that a lot of the build-up has been quite pedestrian. It's been in front of United, which makes it slightly easier to defend a low block when all the play is happening in front of you. We need a bit more width. We need to get Nwaneri on the ball a bit more. Nwaneri's had an interesting battle with Dalot. Well, it's not just Dalot, because every time he gets the ball, they're double teaming him, sometimes treble. So United are defending well, but I also think Arsenal could do a bit more. Like I said, quick ball, more shots, chance your arm a bit more, see what we can do. We have had a couple of shots, but they've not been on target. Another super chat here from HW. He says, and I quote, our fans thought we're back because we beat a team with the defensive nous of Southampton in Europe. Another team sits back and we look clueless again in attack. Atleti / Real to end our season 100%. Am I getting the feeling that some of these comments are a little bit knee-jerk? I mean, it's only the first half. I've got my boy Belgium in there. I know he probably thinks so. That shout out to Belgium in the building. But yeah, I mean, listen, I understand what these people are saying, but I'd also say that it's still still plenty of time to go. As I said that, Dan's looking at me smiling. I'm not. Does he agree with me, or does he think I'm being a bit wishful thinking? Another super chat here from Precise Signs. He says, every game we huff and puff and nothing. If we had ambition, we would have brought a striker. This club has no ambition and it will never change. Dan, is it me, but is the comments a little knee-jerk, or do you have empathy with what some of these people are saying?
No, look, he's got to work this out, Mikel Arteta, and low block, innit? That's what's got to happen. And big up to you, Laurie, and we'll come back to you in a bit and see if we do get any changes. But it's got to be changed up, man. Like, we can't have this every single time. No matter if it's Everton, if it's Fulham, or if it is Manchester United, we have to find a way. And Mikel Arteta has to. Looks like, I don't know if I'm being serious, is Aiden Heaven coming on? Wow. So Aiden Heaven is coming on for Manchester United. It looks like Lenny Yoro is probably going to come off then, I imagine, with that injury. So Aiden Heaven is coming to play against the Arsenal when at pre-season he was playing for us, Lee. That is a turn up.
Nice little comfortable ride for him for 45 minutes.
Talk to me, man. Why are you annoyed? You seem deflated.
Oh, I'm so deflated because, again, it's a low block and, it's a full storm, isn't it, after Tuesday. That manager, by the way, should be sacked now for doing that. You just play a low block against Arsenal and you'll get a win. We've played 3 times, seems to have played low block, we've not scored. In 2.5 games of football now.
Who are you more annoyed with there? Raya with his positioning, or Trossard for giving a foul away?
Trossard for giving it away is poor, but in saying that, you've got to do a lot better than that. Look, I could have controlled that ball. That's a pass. That ain't even like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Lenny Yoro is off, Aiden Heaven is on. Sorry, Lee, go on.
We'll see now. Let's see what we're made of. We've got to be a little bit more better in the fight. What have we created? We haven't really even created anything. You know what I mean? Like, you say you ain't got a striker. Well, create something then. Someone, when's Trossard going to get the ball and go past his fullback? What I was seeing Bournemouth doing today. I've watched Bournemouth. You know what I mean? They're twice the side of us at the minute.
Go on.
On the break now, Odegaard with the ball. It's over to Trossard, but it's behind him. It's well controlled, to be fair. Party out to Timber. Just put it in. There we go. It's in. But it's cleared.
Oh. That was so risky.
Frustrating, that's what it is.
Brilliant.
Party on the ball, go forward, come on then, come on, we're so reluctant all the time.
Are we slow? It just seems like we're slow.
It does seem like we're slow. Oh, my word.
Good tackle.
Good tackle.
Well done.
Had to make that.
Yeah.
He couldn't do nothing there, that Trossard. I'm not having a go at that one, but...
Yeah. I mean, I would have been happy if I was on the team. I would have said, yeah, okay, cool, you stop the play, let's get back, let's regroup. So then you're looking at David Raya for that. That's, to me, his footwork wasn't good enough. Jack actually spotted it and was just like, nah, he's giving him too much space. And I was like, oh, that's all right, he'll get across. You know, he should have enough space, but... Am I muted?
Oh, shit.
It's fair enough saying that, Raya's got to do better, I appreciate that, and Trossard's got to do better without the foul. Well, let's be honest. The way we've set up here, Lee, or the way they've set up, we don't have an answer for it.
No, the whole team's got to do better, like, you know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? Like, we've got to get it down, we've got to be quicker, we've got to be more, adventurous. Look at this. This is a team that has been embarrassing the Premier League, and we are struggling against them. Why?
Oh,
look at this.
Here we go.
1-2.
Wow.
What is happening there? How easy is that?
It's just the worst Man United team I've seen, and we're making them look good.
Look at that 1-2. Calafiori again defensively. I'm sorry, he ain't got a clue where he's round him, has he? It's his spatial awareness and positioning of this Calafiori. I'm sick of it. It don't matter if it's Callum Hudson-Odoi, Garnacho, or Wan-Bissaka. He's got no idea if anyone's around him, has he? Our record signing this summer, this bloke is. Nowhere near as good as Lewis Skelly. Right? It's not even close.
In midfield. The players they've got in midfield, forget about Calafiori for a minute. The players they've got in midfield, we've not run over that midfield once.
Ridiculous, mate. Ridiculous, mate.
Look.
How weak is that from Odegaard? Weak from Odegaard.
Just jogging. Mate, that's not a good look.
And this is how we've come out after being 1-0 down. You know what I'm saying? Like, what has he said to him in the dressing room here?
Look, get right up, Trossard. This is the other thing. We're not high enough, are we? When he's been quiet, to be fair.
Yeah, he has.
No one's been on the ball.
One up in the box. We've got one in the box. It's too slow. It is too slow. I watched Bournemouth today. How quick they were.
Come on.
We've gone back to that walking football again.
Walking football. They're loving it, look. They're lapping this up. Man United, this is going to be easy for them now. Why are we not making this difficult for them? Turn, that's it.
No.
It's too predictable. You ain't going to get anything from there. They've got 8 players in there. You know what I mean? You've got to get it wide. The wide players have got to beat the players. Say you beat a low block. Taking on players, beating them and then cutting it back. Not going through the middle where it's like where all the action
Congested.
is. Look at them all. They've got 4 of them in there. You've got to get it out. If you're going to play Timber where you're playing him, play a winger.
Ref.
Oh,
no,
wow.
he did win
Giving
the ball.
away.
Oh, thank goodness.
What?
Thank goodness for that.
Won the ball.
Thank goodness for that.
Good time.
Unbelievable. Laurie.
Yeah, got a super chat here from Thunderbolt. He says, we need to learn to play games like this. Arteta needs to get this right. It's the go-to formula for weaker teams. I take it when he says go-to formula, he's talking about low block.
Yeah, interesting. Wow, it's been deflating, isn't it? I tell you, that goal has literally crushed a lot of us with the confidence. And I think because it's so difficult to score when they play like this, they're going to love it now. Being 1-0, they're going to try and see us out for as long as they can now, you know. So it's going to be difficult. It really is. Right hand side, we've got Odegaard on the right. He's put it in. Hit it. Oh, well, good defending to be fair.
Good header.
From Mazraoui. Another corner for Arsenal.
Come on, boys. You see the difference between Odegaard and Bruno. Like Bruno doesn't need too many chances, and he gets the ball in the back of the net. Odegaard's had more touches on the ball, but not as effective.
It's a short corner.
Go on.
Odegaard to
Prove
shoot.
me wrong.
Unlucky. At least we had a dig.
Another
It's another
corner.
corner.
Go on.
He saved that. Wow.
Keep talking.
Go on,
Unbelievable.
mate.
So happens when you shoot there.
Didn't expect that
But
to
that's
be.
what he needs to
He's got
do.
to shoot more.
That's a great save.
Yeah. Actually put his foot through it for once.
Did he actually
I don't
touch
think he
that?
touched that. I don't know if he
Fingertips
did or he
maybe?
didn't.
I don't think he touched
Yeah,
that.
fingertips.
I think if he
think
did,
he'll
it's
take
still
it.
going
Oh,
over.
he'll take it. Yeah. Another one. Another one. Another corner.
Come on. Have all that control. Come on, boys.
Didn't score from a set piece against PSV, did we? Or did we?
No.
I think,
So
Open play.
still December against
Oh,
Fulham.
go on,
I'll tell you
go
what.
on!
Rice is
Oh! Imagine that went in.
If only he executed that properly.
Good improvisation.
something different. Yeah, something different. So it's still December of Fulham away, isn't it? Our last set piece. What's happened to our set pieces? Then? Why can't we
Saka's
get
not
them?
taking them.
Is that what it is? Do you think?
Man United have gone. It's the first time since December the 1st they've gone in winning at half time.
I saw that. Someone sent that to me. Yeah.
Wow.
First time since December.
And they don't lose after they go one goal up, apparently. I think this
Oh,
season.
Yeah.
At home,
Take the
yeah.
ball with you.
Good. Well done.
Well done.
Drive!
Oh man.
Well
Put
done.
it in. Well done.
That's
Right, there we go.
better.
That's much more direct. That's much
positive.
better.
Yeah, Ranieri
This
needs
is such
to
a bad
get on the
team
ball.
they are, man. I can't believe that we're in this position
They're
here.
smiling.
It's absolutely crazy.
Amarim was smiling. He was happy.
Well, we said that we'd struggle to get top four this year. We said that, didn't we? We said it.
Well, that was when with the injuries, yeah.
Yeah, you know
We
what I mean?
did.
That's it.
Well, the way people work to say how to play against us, didn't they? Let's be real.
You was talking about the set pieces earlier, Dan, but I've noticed there's no one on the keeper anymore. Remember that's what Ben White used to do.
Yeah,
a
true,
bit of stick there,
true. We all stay on this. We all
Oh, there we go.
stand and then we run in now.
Look at
don't we?
Ericsson
Timber's in
on
there.
One of you.
Oh! Get your foot out of the way.
That was a great ball in, by the way.
There it was.
Arteta's got to work out a way
Is
to
he
change
backing
this
off?
game with what he's got on the bench.
Oh, my
And quickly.
What's happening there then?
The ball went out.
It's gone out.
Very predictable from Arsenal. Struggling with set piece. Struggling with this sort of low block, aren't we? This goal again.
They're still
like,
going
looking at
back
it, you
over it.
think,
He struck it well. He struck it well.
Listen, the free kick's good,
Yeah,
but
he
it ain't
struck it well.
world-class
It's not
strike.
that
It's
good.
just
No. Look, he
the-
struck
the-
it well.
It's the
in the
Your
corner.
keeper's got to
Position.
get that.
Oh,
He
it's
struck
just
that ball
gone
well.
between them.
That's like a cross between like a knuckleball.
Raya didn't
Oh,
even
wow.
look anywhere near it,
Oh,
really.
wow.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
What a save! Now you've made up for
mate.
yourself. Now you made up for yourself.
Wow. What a save.
All the
Right.
possession we've had, they're having a chance.
Where was the
because we
left
just
back?
don't know what
Yeah,
to
what's
do.
happened there? Where's Calafiori?
Where was the
Oh,
left
he's
back?
there.
He's ball
Yeah.
watching. He's
So
ball
what centre
watching.
back's out?
He's ball
Hey, you weren't
watching.
interested, mate.
Where was the left back?
Saliba's out.
Yeah, where's Saliba? Oh, he's there.
He's done well to get across though.
Well, I don't know.
Well done, Raya.
Great
that's a
save.
good save.
Yeah, done well to get across. But great save from Raya.
How are we in this position now?
Mate, that
Corner
goes
for
in
United.
2-0.
Look at Garnacho on the edge.
Fans are right up for it now, you can tell.
Right, come on in. Let's go. On the break. Oh, look at that.
What are you doing?
Look at that.
Hey, Ranieri haven't been having the best, but again, he's
Does that mean Calafiori's moved over to the right?
no.
I think I'll be bringing Calafiori off pretty soon. I'll tell
I
you this
would
now.
know.
Getting Lewis Skelly on, I think.
Oh, you're letting this guy run.
Not
He's
a
moved
not a
Calafiori
lover
over.
of him, if I'm honest. Calafiori. A lot of
They've
people seem
moved
to
him
like
over.
him. I don't quite get what he is that
To
he's
where?
great at, really.
And they've put
He's-
Gabriel out on the left.
He's playing at the back.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it
like
looks
he's-
like he's gone into the middle.
Yeah,
there.
he's gone into the middle.
They've dropped him in
Alongside Saliba and Gabriel.
Get
Oh,
up!
my
left
word.
back. What's Gabriel doing at left back?
Oh, there you go.
No, I think he just went over there
Yeah,
for
I
that.
think it's on the corner.
for that
just
move.
not reset.
Drive.
Who wants to move though? They all just stood still.
No,
these
there's nothing.
people.
They like, get like,
Three
just
fucking players is trying to go through
Be
here.
careful because you're on your yellow.
Right, let's go then.
You've got to be able to get through players a bit better than we are.
Don't argue. Get on with it.
Oh, I'm getting a bit sick of this. Every time someone plays in this way, we've just no clue, have we, to break them down.
No.
And there's a blueprint of how to play us against us. As long as you play like this, Arsenal do not win games of football. It's just obvious. We've been worked out this season, and we've got no plan B around it. We can't work them out.
Movement. Look how flat they're standing. Check
Go
back.
back out. Why is it so slow all the time? Oh, go on in, Trossard. Come on. Come on.
You've got to take him on now.
Give me a run.
No, it's no good doing that. Like, that's just to see easy stuff. You've got to be able to take them
But
on.
look at the three there in the middle in the box. There's no movement. They're not trying to stretch the defenders or anything.
Go on, Ethan.
This is so easy, isn't it? Right, that's better. Now let's get up with that.
One touch.
There.
Go on, that's it. That's the ball.
So just went that
Didn't
as...
anticipate
All
it.
tricky stuff like that.
That's unlucky. But you needed
Come on,
just
man.
to be a bit better, didn't it?
Keep it simple, man.
We've got time.
Run
The
them
only
down.
thing is that we got time, but like we said, if it breaks to Garnacho or Bruno Fernandes, then we're going to be in trouble.
Right, now you've got to take him, you know what I mean, don't want to.
Don't do these
But
balls.
it's hard to get through them. That's the thing, they can't get through them. They're happy to just sit back and let us just play in
We've
front
got
of
to
them
go
like
more
this.
wide. We're going right the way through the middle all the time and then going wide and back. We've got to go wide and take them on and whip it in. We can't. I don't know what we're trying to do, dinking it over. They're just there to clear it. Three of them at the back. Simple. So easy to play against, man. Got to change
Now
it
he's
up.
got to take him on.
He's lost the ball.
I've seen enough.
He's had the better
I've
of
seen
him.
enough. This is
He's
poor.
had the better of him.
This is the best opportunity we've got to beat them properly at their place, and we're just not taking it.
What's wrong with that?
They're reviewing it.
He trod on him.
Yeah, but
But
he's
he's not. That's not malicious, is it? He's trying to
holding
win the
onto
ball.
the ball.
Come on. They're not looking at that, are they? Surely.
No.
Crikey. Right, here we go. A couple of subs.
Yep.
Martinelli and Miles Lewis-Skelly.
Don't bring off weight.
Waneri coming off and Calafiori coming off. Be fair, it doesn't surprise me. I think Calafiori is very, very questionable signing that one. Do not get that at all, personally. But
Still would have
there we
kept
go.
on Waneri though.
Yeah, Waneri's the only one who really has
would've kept him.
got a chance of cutting in and shooting. That's
Well,
the problem.
Waneri's
But
been-
he's been poor.
more
Yeah.
today,
more-
but you know
more
you
of a-
just need
than,
that.
than Trossard.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's mad, really.
That's where he's got to look to his senior players, though. Like, it's actually crazy the amount of pressure like we've got on the 17-year-old kid.
Come on!
His senior players have got to be backing him up at that point. That's when they've got to take
Yeah,
the game by the scruff and
agree.
they can really do it.
Man United on the break
wow.
again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, mate.
Save again.
Oh my god!
They're gone. They're clueless.
And United are more than happy to play this way. Catch us on a break with a
Yeah,
ball like
that's
that.
it, they like, yeah.
Ball goes in the middle and they get a lucky goal. That goes in, it's 2-0, and then they sit back for the rest of the game until they get another cheeky chance like that.
Done
Right,
the
done well
again.
there. It's unlucky, that.
Yeah.
They've had the better chances considering the amount of pressure
Yeah,
we're
so we
constantly
haven't created
piling
none.
on, and then they'll just go and break on us. And the two chances they've had, like that one that Raya made that fantastic save with his leg, and then that back heel, I've seen them go in.
But it's
They could be 2-3-0 to the good and they're not even playing well at all.
yeah, but they've got, like I said,
got to
when they
question
got players like Garnacho that can do things.
He's not been able to sort this out, has he?
Crazy. We're going to go to Laurie.
Yeah, got another super chat here from Mike
Go on,
Oliver.
Gary.
Mrs. Spurs win EL, Arsenal dropped to 5th for scenes. Just to follow up on what you were saying there about the lack of chances that Arsenal are creating, it's becoming a bit of a concern. But I do want to say this though. I know it's not going to sound very palatable, but you do have to give United credit because they're defending well and their tactics seem to be working. And I've got to say that since the start of the second half, they've looked more likely to score. They've had 2 really good opportunities. And fair play to David Raya. We criticised him for the goal, but he's actually keeping Arsenal in this game. He's made 2 unbelievable saves.
Oh my God.
All right.
Hit it.
He'll give a foul.
That's
won't
good
he?
from
He'll
Rice.
give a
Now
foul.
deliver.
He'll give a foul. He'll give a foul. He'll give a foul. But is it that they defended well, or we just haven't played well?
Yeah, I think you have to say that United have
It's
defended
made it
well.
very
Kwame.
easy for them, isn't it?
Well, you could argue that as well, but I do think that United, their shape has been good from what I can see.
But they haven't been stretched. There's no. It's just
I mean,
all
even if you look at the way they've dealt with
that foul?
Wanyeri, they've marked him out of the game. He's been substituted. So
I don't think it's good defending. I just think that 1 year he's just had a bad. He's just having a bad game.
I think that they're playing against us well.
yeah,
And
you do.
like-
You have
like-
to sometimes, Kwame. You do have to give credit to. So far, anyway,
Like
United
that.
are defending well. We're going to have to come up with something better than what we're doing at the moment because.
I don't think we haven't asked them enough questions.
They've just basically they've just gone banks of 4 and banks of 4 and break us down, and we ain't been able to do it. It's nothing. It's not rocket science.
I don't think there's nothing where I can say, oh yeah.
It's
that's
not
really good
rocket
defence.
science, Lee. I agree, but it's been effective.
Yeah, of
They've
course
kept
it
us-
is. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You've got to be able to find ways to do it. Like, you know what I mean? It's not. This has not happened for the first time. And what is Arteta's way of changing things? I'll tell you what. I'll go like for like. What about doing something different? Trying something different. Putting an extra attacker on. Why don't play Martinelli and Wanyeri? Take one of the midfield players off. Take Thomas Partey off. Do something a little bit different to try and get break in from deep. All we've done is exactly what we've done.
Well
The
done,
same
Martinelli.
thing.
Change the system.
Yeah,
That's it, there's no-
do something different. We've just gone like for like.
Martinelli is through the middle now.
Yeah,
Is he or is he not?
yeah, he is.
It's freedom.
Looks that way.
But is he going to have a? Is he going to impact the game?
That's a ball.
It's a good ball.
Right, there you go.
Alright, take him on.
Always looking to pass it all the time. Where's the intent to go forward? Always looking next to him. Maybe we've got pass next to it. Stand this football
Trying to
sometimes.
score
Open
the
up.
perfect goal. Passing it into the back of the net.
It's no good that. We're lucky to still have it there.
But yeah, here all night again. Seen it every Premier League game. The last 3 games, I've seen this.
Yeah. Go on in, Miles. Let's get on.
Miles will take on players. He'll take on players. Take him on.
Yeah, it's just one dimensional though.
That's good.
That's good.
Nice ball, nice
It's
ball.
positive.
Oh,
No foul. No foul.
Stupidity. Absolute. So you say about Calafiori, that is, you know what I mean?
Just stand them up. Just stand them up.
Just stand him up.
Just
Just
be
give him the
patient.
opportunity.
He ain't going nowhere.
poor. Poor.
Poor.
I think I can't lie. I think
poor.
it is a mistake to take off Wanyeri. As much as he hasn't been having a good game, he's the only player that you can say that can do something special in that final third.
You're right, Quams. I'm Trossard ain't been good enough today.
Yeah.
You know, he's made the mistake for the goal. How's he staying on? Crazy. Go on, Laurie.
I must admit, I do agree with you, Kwame. I thought that was a bit premature to take
Should have kept him on. man.
Wanyeri on. He's not played well in that first half, but you know it was early days. But anyway, the change has been made. We've got to live with it. Super chat here from Ryan O'Rourke. He says, if Arsenal don't at least score, it'll be a massive bottle job. No excuses against the poorest Man United team in the history of the Premier League.
Facts. Can't disagree with any word. It's one of the worst Man United sides I have seen, and the league table backs that up. And we can't lay a glove on them. What's happening here? Well, I mean, what is actually happening here?
But other teams can come here and do a job on them. Take a chance. As Lee said, do something different. You can't do this from Tuesday and you're scoring all these goals and we say, oh, you're breaking records. Oh, you're doing so well. 7 different goal scorers. And you can't even, as Lee said, you can't even lay a flipping glove on this Man United team.
It's disappointing. It's more than disappointing.
Still
There's
got
no
half
reason.
an hour left to go, lads.
No reason
But
why we
we've
shouldn't
seen this
beat that.
before,
great
Laurie.
one
This
from
is the
Beck.
thing. We've seen this script before.
That's
All right, that's
quality.
brilliant from Rice. Now, let's get this corner in. Come on, please. This is a terrible side.
You've got 3 games. You could actually get close to Liverpool. I know the title's done, but again, this is for pride. They've already turned you over at our own gaff, and now look, The same player that done it to us at the Emirates is doing it now.
Worst Man United team, they're going to beat us twice.
Yeah, and they're there for the taking. That's the most disappointing thing.
They're giving us space. Punish them.
Hit it.
Go on, there.
Block it.
Oh,
Look at that. Is that what you're going to call you now?
And he stayed on. He stayed on.
That was poor.
Put your foot through it.
A Premier League player hitting a ball like that. That'll be a fun game.
They've got Lindelof and Heaven at the back,
He's going to get a clean sheet.
and we can't.
Aiden Heaven, who played in pre-season against Man United, Hoyland taught him a new one. He's going to play against Arsenal and keep a clean sheet.
Unbelievable.
That's what. Yeah.
I don't know,
Embarrassing.
Trossard's on the pitch and he's taking away
Makeshift
the
back
area.
three they've got there and all, really, if you be honest about it. To what they've been normally playing, and you know what I mean.
I think how Martinelli's back and we've still got a centre mid up front. Why is he not taking like Partey off, done like
Exactly.
Rice, Marino, Odegaard, and then just had Martinelli through the middle, Wanyeri, Trossard? Why have we still got a centre mid up front?
I still don't think
Exactly.
Martinelli
It doesn't make sense. We've got the body back now
because,
to
you know
not
what I mean?
need a centre mid.
You know, he hasn't tried nothing different, has he? Just kept the same thing.
It's a foul for him.
And you know it's not working. You know, you can see it's not going to work.
But I don't even think a Martinelli through the middle would work either.
All we're hoping for is a massive Manchester United mistake,
Yeah.
right, or a set piece at this moment in time. We're not going to create nothing.
So this has got a draw written
Yeah,
all over
it's-
it.
it's-
That's a great ball.
It's like-
Read the ball! Read the ball! Read it! Come on!
That's really poor. Not putting balls like that to someone's feet at this level. At this level.
No, that was a decent ball.
That wasn't a decent ball.
It
That
was
was
a good
terrible.
ball. No, it was terrible as Martinelli's not anticipating it. Look how far the ball's come across. For me as a winger, I'm expecting the ball to come across, so I'm on my toes. He's waiting. Oh shit, the ball's there. Oh, okay, it's gone off. For me personally, no,
Absolutely.
it wasn't that bad.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm absolutely sick of playing against teams that play like this against us when we have no idea how to break them down. We don't look like changing anything. They got a crap time that none of us want in any of our 11, let alone squad, let alone 11.
Let them bully. Don't let them bully. Easy ball. Thank you.
Come on, boys.
Drive. He
Unbelievable,
ain't got
man.
nothing now.
Absolute crap this
Come
season.
across.
This has been. Thank God the
Look.
Formula One's back next weekend. Jesus, get this season finished. Horrendous.
And a bit more movement up top as well.
Thank you. Thank
Go on,
you.
man. Go on.
Thank
Hit
you.
Yes! Right.
Now let's see if Odegaard can put it in the back of the net.
See, what's frustrating is I'd have Wanyeri over this and he's off. He's a lad who can have a dig at these sort of
Exactly what he's
opportunities.
got. That's what you got to do.
Drive at
No
him.
block. You've got to go past players. You've
commit
got to
them.
beat players.
You go past, you commit them. You
Oh.
pull them
You've
out.
got to do it. It's
Yeah.
the way to do it. You've got to do it.
Pull them out of position.
Is that free kick?
What a
I think
frustrating
he's clipped
day.
his heels and he sort of clipped himself.
Right, Odegaard's
definitely a
over this,
free kick.
right, surely. Yeah.
I'll let Rice take it. I've
Would
seen
you have
Odegaard
Rice
take it
or
off.
Odegaard here?
None of them.
Not Trossard.
I ain't scoring with this. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we said earlier on, it's either the wall or over the bar. And I'll tell you what, their goalkeeper won't be standing on the post. And also, it's a little bit harder, this one, because it's a little bit closer.
I'd let
And it's a
Rice
bit more
just smash
central,
this, I think.
It's the same. It's
Because
the same
Odegaard's
distance.
Just, I don't know.
And it's similar distance to what Bruno
Very
had.
similar,
It's,
very similar.
It's just more over to the
Similar,
left.
same.
Yeah, more central.
Bad if we play really bad, we can't win.
Yeah.
And that's what, again today, you know, we haven't got it in us
Nah.
to play really bad.
Like when Liverpool played bad and they win 1-0 against PSG.
And it's, we haven't got that.
We ain't got that team, have we? We ain't got that mentality either.
Stop worrying about where the line is. Get yourself in position so you can score.
Mate.
Yeah, there are players in their wall and they're beating us. You want one of them, would you? And they're beating us. Scary. That's what it is.
What's he doing?
But who's to blame? Do we put it all on the manager? Because not having an understanding.
For not being able to change it up. You need to change it up in games like this. And he's just not doing that at all.
Today, you should have, you know, I mean, no way near he should have come.
The problem. Down.
You took off and gone light for light.
What's the matter about?
Get on, stay on side, Martinelli. Don't do none of this stupidness.
Surely
please.
Party could have come off and
They're
Rice
going to
could have
pass
dropped
it.
If we hit our own wall here, I might.
No, they're going to pass it. They're going to do.
Yeah,
If we hit our own wall,
he'll end up blocking the.
Blocking ourselves.
All right, come on then, Arsenal.
Oh, wow.
Why can't he shoot a football? What is the matter with Martin Odegaard shooting?
How comes Bruno Fernandes can stick that in the back of net, but Martin Odegaard sticks it
It's just
straight
a
in the
tap.
wall?
All the time he taps the ball.
It weren't even like he hit one of their heads, it was straight in the wall.
Look at the pathetic free kick this is here. Dink.
It's going for
Unbelievable.
That's what I said. It's that free
What
kick
is the matter with this guy? Laurie, over to you, bro.
Super chat here from Laney says, why mention getting close to Liverpool? Delusional. Just on that free kick, yeah, it was disappointing. However, Casemiro did get ahead to it, which is more than what our wall did with Bruno. So, yeah.
Why is it delusional? Why is it delusional? Where are we sitting in the table? So what, we should just stay there? Is that what it is? When we've got games in hand? Who's the team that's above us? We should be winning to get closer to the team, regardless if the title hasn't been given or not or whatever. So it's not delusional. That's what the main aim of the game is. You're supposed to be the best team in the land, in the Prem. So you win your games.
Something we're not interested in doing at the moment.
As it stands, they're 16 points clear of us, Liverpool. And I mean,
it'll be more than that by the end of the season.
Well,
you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
Where's our moments player, eh?
He's on the bench. He just got subbed off.
Kieran Tierney coming on.
Bringing the defender on.
there we go.
I'll bring another left back on. Do you know what? I'm going to bring a left back on.
Most attacking sub we've got now is Tierney. Took every game, innit?
I wonder who's going to come off.
I think that's a reflection of how bad Sterling is.
No, he loves the left back, doesn't he?
No, but he's not even looked at Sterling, who's an attacker. You're bringing on Kieran Tierney.
Arteta does have a bit of a fixation with left backs, doesn't he?
Corner. Handball?
They're calling for something. They're calling for something.
VAR it, wouldn't it?
The VAR it, but it doesn't look like it was handball.
It looked really close, whatever it was.
They ain't going to give it, are
Did
they?
it?
Oh yeah, when they flick it against him for like a yard.
Beat your man. Beat your man.
Yeah, one goal. He's still the same.
Can't beat our man, can we?
We need something, man. We need to. Sorry.
Something. Don't think it. Don't lose
Where's
it.
he going? How many touches does he want on the ball?
Is that Ericsson? Ericsson is forcing you to go back. Ericsson.
Ridiculous.
Right now.
Oh dear, mate.
No, go on, Miles.
You pulled them all out of position, and then you don't think. Man,
that's
brilliant.
Go on. Oh, the heaven.
Fair play, good defence.
That's what you've got to do.
That's what it is. That's how you get through them.
That is
Diagonal run, in the ball, in front of the ball, smashed across. It's the first time we've done that. It's taken, what, 73 minutes? We've done it once. Jeez. Absolute crazy.
Come on.
Oh,
nice. Nice.
Inside.
Yeah. Hits it.
Hits it.
Come on.
Get past.
Come on.
Yes, Declan.
That's a nice finish, that.
Brilliant finish. Came back, bang.
Timber as well.
2-1 still on.
We're back in the game.
Timber.
Is this here?
He chopped
Timber?
inside.
That's what you got to do. Take
That
on the
there.
man.
Open up the space.
Open up them back.
Brilliant from Rice.
Come on.
Brilliant from Declan Rice as well.
That was a lovely finish. Post and in.
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
That's what you've got to do. Taking players on.
And I love that. Declan Rice on the edge of the box screaming for it. Screaming, give me the ball, give me the ball. Yeah. Post and in. What a
They
finish.
say,
Fantastic.
is he worth 100 mil?
That's captain. That's captain
we've got
behaviour,
one goal
boys.
into it. Let's go to Laurie.
Coming for the hour, coming for the man. Declan Rice, what a shot that was. Brilliant strike.
Don't sit back down.
Come on.
I did say, guys, that maybe we were being a bit premature in writing off our chances. I think that's no more than Arsenal deserved. Yes, we were looking slightly toothless in attack, but we still had the possession. We just needed to create the chances. We've done that. We're back in the game. And I honestly think we can go on from here and win it. Obviously, got a lot more to do. But what a strike that was from Declan Rice, man. We've been calling for the players to have shots. Great work as well by Jurrien Timber. He did that a little while before we scored, by the way, and we couldn't get nothing from it, but this time, excellent. Whilst I'm here, just got to mention a super chat here from Joe.
It would have been a penalty as well. It would have been a penalty.
But they gave a free kick to Thing when we had it.
And ball.
That's a
And ball. He's juggling it. Juggling it, mate. That's some NBA stuff right there.
What are they saying about that, Laurie? They
had a look at it and decided that it wasn't a penalty.
They're jokers.
Is that what they did?
Nah, he's...
The ref pointed at Gabriel at one point and went head arm as if like he's headed it onto his arm, so it's fine.
He struggled it there. He's holding the ball. He's cradling it like a baby.
They gave that one to Timber in the first half.
We've seen more than him.
Just brushed his arm.
We've seen more than we give him for that, I tell you.
Come on, man.
Got a super chat here from Joey. I think he's having a pop at Kwame.
Yeah, go on.
He's saying that I don't know why people are getting stressed. We've got nothing to play for. Season was done a long time ago.
Hopeless. Are you a hopeless Arsenal fan, are you?
Oh my God, he's done what I think he's done.
Thank you for the super chat, but
Have you seen what he's
taken party off?
He's taken party off and he's put Tierney left wing.
Yeah, he's put Marino
And
back.
dropped Marino back.
Marino back.
Silly fouls. No silly fouls.
Poor Sterling, what's going on?
So we've got Tierney left wing, Martinelli right wing, and Trossard through the middle. I mean, let's be real. For Raheem Sterling, it ain't looking good, Laurie.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
He looks like he's going to cry, isn't it?
Super chat here from the badge bearer says Rice is my captain pick, never hides.
Yeah,
we forgot to
Declan
mention.
Rice.
He's the
Gabriel
only one, really. He's been driving us forward that run before that. You know what I mean?
No, I
It's
think
been
I'd
class.
make a shout out for Timber, man. I think Timber's been really
done
good.
well, but I think
Timber's been good.
Declan
Timber
Rice,
is good though.
like you said, come off the hour, come off the man.
Very nice from Declan
Chance
Rice.
from United again into the box, cleared. Out to Garnacho, who's whipped it in. Get it away! Oh my word!
Come on, get it out, get it out.
Just take your
Get it
time.
out, just go. Oh, mate.
What are you doing?
No, that's not a foul.
Jesus
That's not a foul.
Christ, we're under no. What is going on with us at times? We've got ourselves.
Are you going to let him run?
That was David Raya, man. He's just rolled it out to them.
We've got ourselves back into it.
No foul.
Yeah, I can't believe us at times.
Oh my word!
That's terrible.
What even was that from Raya?
Don't give him
Someone's
space.
gonna shoot.
Don't give him space.
How's this game changed from us camping out in their half to them now being on top of us?
Yeah,
That quickly.
We should have swung the momentum now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's given them more of a kick, if anything.
Well, because again, you know what I mean, changed it again. What I don't really understand that change.
Well, I don't
Partey,
understand that
taking
change
Partey.
at all. Laurie,
Yeah, super chats are starting to come in. Mr. Glitch says Declan should be our captain. Martin ain't it.
Declan Rice and Gabriel are the two that I'd pick over Odegaard any day of the week, but a lot of people disagree. Sorry, judges, what were you saying before you went to Laurie?
I don't understand that decision. Putting Mourinho back in there, like, you know what I mean?
Well, he's put Tierney left wing, and he's put Partey off, and he's had Marino in midfield. That's what he's gone with. I don't know.
So we've got our best crosser playing left back now without no one to head the ball in the middle.
Seems that way.
Trossard's not, you know what I mean? I just sometimes I just
Seems that way. I don't know. Go on in. Who's that? Martinelli.
Yeah. So what's he doing there?
done well.
Done really well.
Go on.
Go on. On him. Come on,
So
man.
much time. Let's get so much time in the box.
Crazy. Not enjoyable, is it?
No.
Not enjoyable this to watch. It really ain't.
I think we'll nick it, you know.
We should win this game. It should not
I
be
think we'll nick it.
not taking 3 points here against this Man United team.
Who said 2-1 before the game?
Me.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Just me, yeah.
Go on.
Hopefully it
That's
happens.
it. That's it. Man up.
Go on.
Criminal.
We just don't.
Unlucky.
And he's put it. We're 1-1, David. I don't know if you know, like, you know, standing on the ball. There we go again.
Control.
These two
bit more
love a
agency.
pass with each other, don't they? Saliba and Gabriel. It's like they're on the beach.
There we go again. Go back.
Well done, Miles.
Oh my word.
Good.
Don't get caught.
Good.
Well done.
Good. But he hasn't got anyone on this side. He ain't got no one.
Oh dear, the pace of the game is just awful to watch.
So slow, isn't it?
There you go, look, how many passes these two together? Go back to him now, there you go. One more wide, now, quickly. Right.
Who's that? There we go.
Back to where we were. Someone's got to break brave and take someone on. Got to take him on again. Then cut it back.
Well done. Good.
Right, turn.
Nice. Go on.
Well done.
What was that then? Who was that to?
Unlucky.
I know.
That should have been a
It
run.
was a lovely ball if
That
you
should have been
got
a
centre
run.
If there's a forward there,
Come on.
no
He's done
strike.
his left wing change. I don't know what he'd do that unless he
Yeah.
does. Because he can't do Miles, because Miles come on as well. He don't know his left back subs.
Yeah. Sterling won't
Don't
come
know
on
what
now,
he'd
will he?
do.
Winners. He
What's
ran.
that?
What's going on
He's
there?
lucky there.
Play on then. Play on
Gabriel's
then.
very lucky there.
Go on, he's in. Go on.
Couldn't get it under control though.
Oh, it's unlucky.
Good effort.
Couldn't get under control.
Better.
The touch.
Now win it from the corner.
Could he have looked at Trossard there, or am I being
No.
harsh?
It was a good ball, good
It was
position.
the right ball. It was the right ball.
Am I
The
being
first
harsh?
touch, not
The
good.
touch could have been
pass.
better. But he salvaged it. Could have put it
shot off.
across the
Was
keeper.
difficult, man.
Yeah, it's not a bad
Was
effort.
difficult.
It's not a
Put
bad
it
Yeah,
across.
to me, he's got to go across goal.
Put it
There. I thought that
across-
was
across
poor
the
by
keeper.
Martinelli, man. That angle was too tight. If he puts it across, that's almost a certain goal.
But
At
you're
least
not,
if he parries it out, it drops in the box and
he's played for the corner, Laurie. You know what I mean?
And this is why. Watch this.
This is it. Yeah, this is it. Bang!
Let's see if we can do something with this corner.
Saliba special.
Oh, it's gone short.
It's not a
Hang
foul.
on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Is that not
What's
a foul?
happened here then?
Pen?
I don't know what's going on here.
What's going on?
Mate, if that ain't a penalty.
Hang on a minute. It's a penalty then, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a
You
penalty.
can't do that.
Yeah.
He's just
His
going
arm
to
round
talk to
his
them.
neck.
He's just going to talk to
Let's have
them.
a chat. Sort it out like
They're
that.
not looking at that then.
No,
Not
'cause the
looking
ball
at that.
weren't in
Didn't even
play.
take it.
Was it? Oh, the ball was in play.
Yeah.
Of course the ball was in play. What were
Look,
they
he's
giving
blocking
that
him
for then?
again. Oh my God! Are you
He's
going to
saying
give
no.
anything?
He's saying no.
That's terrible.
He's saying no.
That is terrible.
Trossard, watch the ball.
That's terrible. He's got his arm around his neck.
Have that.
I thought Gabriel got thrown there.
He's saying he's
Surely.
looking at it. They're looking at it. He's just blowing it. What's happening here then? Is that?
You've got
What's
to
going
give
on here,
that.
then?
It's a rugby.
They're just
That's
He's tackled him.
unbelievable.
Hugging onto
You
it.
can't be doing that. That's a penalty. That is
Arms
a
round him.
penalty.
Arms round him.
That is a penalty.
They're
Not giving it.
Don't even look
Cool
at it.
saying not.
They're little fuckers, man. Absolute fuckers.
That's terrible.
Look, he'll give that though.
He said no. It's still in play.
Bad header that was.
This is terrible. This is, man. It's so bad. It really is.
That's a hit and hope.
All right, come on then, Arsenal.
They're going to nick it at the death, are we?
Goes to show how far these two clubs have dropped, really, doesn't it? When you think this game, what it used to be about 20 years ago, you look at it now, you think, crikey, this is two poor sides, isn't it? Know what I mean? We used to have Keanes and Vieiras and Scholes and Henrys and Bergkamps. Look at it now. Bruno Fernandes versus Odegaard. God, dear me. They're two of the better ones, apparently. Oh, God, what are you doing?
Well done, right. Well done.
Foxy decision that was from Arteta to do that.
Hey, wow.
How is he? We got away with it.
Go on. Go on.
Nice defending there.
Come on. Come
If
on.
we win this game,
It's a brilliant cross as well.
It's
a brilliant cross from Tierney.
Did you
he's
see
the
that
only
defen-
one he's playing to win.
Declan
He's the
Rice.
only one.
Let's have a standing applause for Declan.
That was an unbelievable
Man of the match
tackle.
performance. Does it?
Look at
What
this.
is he
Look,
doing,
look at
Marini?
this.
What is Marini?
What a tackle. Wow.
That was a match-winning tackle. That. Oh.
He's the only one.
Declan
But he's been
Rice.
doing this game in, game out.
To be able to do that in the
What is
penalty
this
area.
Marino all about?
Get the ball.
But then this is a good chance. This is a good fucking chance.
What has he done by putting him into midfield? Just you either play him up front or not at all. don't understand.
Can I just say as well, Dan, that if he gets that wrong and brings him
Go on,
down,
Gabby, you've got him! You've got him! Come on!
Don't foul him.
Oh, God, he's... Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
So frustrating.
Little kid
Laurie,
do
go
that.
on, mate.
Dan, not only was that a match-saving tackle, but if he gets that wrong, he probably gets sent off. So,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is one... seriously, that is...
What more do
that
you
is
want?
a seriously good tackle.
He's been our player
As
in
a
it
captain.
today.
What
Declan
more?
Rice has been our player today.
I haven't seen all the
Without
guards.
that.
If he gets that wrong, he's gone.
Yeah, he is.
He had to get it right, and he did.
But what is Marino
Keeper.
doing? What is Marino doing? I mean, this is poor. This is poor.
He's just played a good little ball into Martinelli there, to be fair.
Oh yeah, but come on, that's fair to say. That's
Completely
fair.
position.
That's absolutely fair. But you can't be prattling
He'll be
around a bit
coming
like
on.
that.
No,
Can't be doing
get
that.
away with it. You don't get away with that in normal circumstances.
Look at that.
Oh my lord.
Man, how lucky's that? That's gone right through.
Oh, what are you playing at?
This is better
He's
than
like, you
that.
take
This
it, you
is better.
take it.
Moreno.
Get Marino up top. Why has he stopped up top? Why has he gone in the midfield, Arteta? Why?
You put him in
It's
the
a
worst.
shocker of a
You
decision.
put him in the worst position. He's looking.
Look at him.
He don't even know where
All
he
at
is.
sea, out of position. Terrible.
You play him up top or not at all?
Tackle there by
He took off.
Gabriel.
That goal kick.
Gabriel, man.
Corner.
Go on.
Oh, no, yeah.
What a challenge.
Great challenge.
What a challenge.
Manager's messed this up big time here again, isn't he?
Too much.
What is
tinkering.
happening here?
Too much
What
tinkering.
are we watching here, boys? This is
Absolute
Yeah.
ridiculous.
This is a shit show.
Corner for United.
Get it away.
It's been whipped in and
Well
it's in
done.
Raya's
Roll
out.
him.
He
Oh.
can't wait to throw. Well,
Get
that's a
out
good
your
throw, though.
feet.
One more. What are you doing?
How has he stayed on the
he's
pitch
gotta
and
come
went here?
off.
How has he stayed on
He's
the
got
pitch
to
and went
come
here?
off there. That's absolutely ridiculous that he's still on the pitch.
And he, you know what I mean? He
Get him
takes
off
players
Sterling.
off for bookings.
Oh my god, heaven.
That's handball.
He's out of position.
Thank you.
He takes players off because they're on bookings. Trossard's on a booking.
Absolutely
Put Miles
crazy.
in
Laurie,
midfield.
let's go to you, mate.
We were eulogizing about Declan Rice's match-saving tackle. I think we should also give the same level of respect to Gabriel. What a tackle that was, man. That was also... United could have been two goals to the good in the space of a minute or so. So
Since we've scored,
great
we've been
defending
poor.
there by Arsenal.
Yeah, it seems like it's got to our heads when we've got back into the game. We've been worse somehow. You're right though, Rice and Gabriel deserve a mention, and that's my two leaders. I don't see Odegaard and
Stay
it was
on
offside.
side. Stay on side.
It's not happening.
Yeah,
lads.
Even before he was injured, he was being on offside. He's doing the same thing. It's not calmed down. How's it? He does the same thing. Martinelli was offside before he was injured. Now he's had a break and he's still offside. Yeah, I don't want to hear first game. No excuses. No excuses.
Kwame's right.
No excuses, man.
What's that?
This football is poor.
This is everyone at the
Everyone's
moment.
giving the ball away.
Absolutely lost ourselves again.
We lost it
our
because
heads.
of the
the whole shape.
substitution.
Oh,
Just
careful.
lost control of the game.
Careful here. Oh my god. Okay.
You know what I mean? We lost control of the game, you know what I mean?
Ball to hand. Ball to hand.
Go on, go on.
Just go, Gabby. Just go. No one's going to help you. You're on your own.
He killed it. He killed it with that one.
He could put Miles in midfield, drop Tierney back to left back, bring on Sterling, anything.
Anything different.
Even Zinni in midfield
You know what I mean?
tidy.
What's he putting a left back wide left for? What, you know what I mean? You can't keep doing this. Getting away with it all the time.
Yeah.
Not when like Martinelli and that's back, and you've still got Tierney left wing, Moreno up front. You've got 4 attackers or 3 attackers. and
I
you've
agree
somehow
with you, but
managed.
Miles Lewis Skelly out there, you know what I mean?
Problem is he's dropped Marino back because that is where Marino is supposed to be, isn't he?
He's been playing
He's
better
supposed to
up
be a
top.
midfielder.
He's been playing up top better
good,
up top.
very
Drop
good
it in,
one.
drop it in. That's the ball there.
All right.
Come on, captain.
Bad touch from Odegaard. First touch, and he's in.
Don't dink it. Where's he going?
Nowhere.
That's
Absolutely
a foul.
nowhere.
No?
Just
No way.
just rubbish.
Oh, no.
Just absolutely rubbish from a bloke who's supposed to be leading us, captain. Rubbish.
You see the difference?
I know who my captains are, and unfortunately it ain't Martin
He
Odegaard.
needs to change it.
Rice and
for next
Gabriel.
season.
Where's our midfield now? Where are you, Marino? Where are you? Oh, there you are. 10 yards behind. Fucking hell, Arteta. What do you see in him?
Mate, I'll be going
Miles
crazy.
off it, man. Miles off
Miles off it.
I'll be going crazy with Mourinho.
4 minutes.
Come on, boys.
Sick of this.
So
man.
out of position.
I'm sick of this, brother. I can't watch much more of this.
Oh, watching it.
Can't I watch this? Then people don't want Simeone and Mourinho and all that 'cause it's boring football. What's this then? What's this crap from
Boring without the
Arteta?
results. Boring football.
David
without the
Moyes
results.
football. That's what he is. He ain't like Simeone. He's like David Moyes or Sean Dyche. It's absolutely shocking from Arteta. This. They're laughing. They cannot believe this is what we are.
Well,
They've seen 7-1 and they thought, oh dear, this is going to be hard. We know what we've got to do, boys. Set up the blueprint like Everton and Fulham did. We won't lose. It's worked.
Come on, one bit of magic.
Let's go to Laurie.
Just thinking, how many of you guys would take a point at this stage, given that Man United are clearly finishing this game stronger than Arsenal?
No.
I don't want to point.
The point's no good. Point, might as well lose it. Don't matter, is it? Point,
I don't
two,
care,
one.
man. We ain't winning the
Nothing
league. I don't
stupid.
actually care if we don't come second. I couldn't give a damn. We ain't won it, so I don't care. I don't care where we come
Good
now.
boy.
I'm just
Well
sick
done.
of
Go
it.
on.
Well done, Gabriel.
Drive!
Oh, there's so
drive!
much-
Drive! Put it in front of him!
Behind him.
No, some of the.
Go on, let's go!
How do you not stick that in the back of the net? How does that not go in? You're in front of goal, escaping.
Think it!
How the heck? No, just smash it in the
No,
goal.
but you can do anything! Great bit of football,
He's already
boys.
falling down.
No, he's offside.
He's offside anyway.
Mate, how do you not stick that? How the hell at that level do you not put that in the back of the net, even if it is offside? How do you not get that on target? The goal's right in front of you. You're 3 yards out. All you got to do is smash it straight through the net. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, Moreno again.
Ah, God. Christ almighty, like, this is on the manager today, I'm afraid. We have been, he has had a shocker, Arteta with his decisions today.
Well happy with that point.
Got what they come for. Man United have. And Arteta's been schooled again by another manager, yet again. Sporting Lisbon and Man United, this guy's done this against him now. How can you let this happen, Arteta? How can you let this happen?
Trossard has had a shocker.
Oh, he's had a mare. Absolute mare. He was one of the worst players against Forest, Trossard. He was all right. He was actually.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh, wow! What a save! Oh my God!
It's laughable, isn't it? Laughable, mate.
How have they created more chances than us?
Are you serious?
David Raya's pulled off a save, but my God, what are we doing?
That was Trossard again, giving the ball away.
It's been
It's
absolutely
painful.
ridiculous. Go on, Laurie. Talk to me.
I did say, would you take a draw because we're holding on against Man United? Super chat here from, well, his name's Deceno. But anyway, years ago they said Pep's dream was to have 11 central midfielders on the pitch. Arteta's dream is to play 11 left backs on the pitch at once. But yeah, just to validate the point that I was making earlier, we are holding on here. Manchester United have had 3 or 4 clear-cut chances in this second half.
That's a poor ball.
And who would have thought that the game would have ended like this?
Unbelievable. We've certainly got enough left backs, that's for sure.
The manager has cost us this game. It's great football by them, by the way.
Save. He gets up.
Doubles
Quick.
in the world. Look at that. That is a world-class save.
He's done really well there.
Oh my God.
He's done unbelievably
Why
well.
couldn't he
I've
do
got
that
to
for the
say,
free
right,
kick?
you got to say that David Raya has redeemed himself
Why couldn't he
totally.
do that
I know
for
he
the
was
free
at fault
kick?
for that first goal,
Yeah.
but since then the man has made 3 unbelievable saves to keep us in the
Oh
game.
my God, no.
Martinelli, so last chance.
He's not going to
Martinelli, please.
No, he's
He's
not.
put it in.
Bicycle! Hit it!
Oh my God.
That's it. That's it.
And it's full
What an
time.
end to the game.
And it's 1-1. As a lot of people predicted, that was the most popular prediction this morning on my show. 1-1. Everyone said it would be. Go on, Laurie.
Is it me? But that was actually quite an entertaining second half. It wasn't much quality, but there was a lot of incidents.
Definitely
And I
not
think
quality.
a draw is probably a fair result. I'm not going to lie, even though Arsenal had a lot more possession and created a lot more chances. But I would say that United's chances were more clear. I mean, the one at the end there with Gabriel Martinelli, he was offside anyway. But seriously, David Raya's made about 3 or 4 world-class saves in this game that on another day, you got to say that United would have put those in. And I've got to say also, Declan Rice today, man.
Phenomenal.
What a performance.
A bargain.
I don't think there's much debate as to who Arsenal's man of the match is.
No, that's 2 in a row now. Declan Rice, he's been fantastic. Definitely player of the match for me today, and obviously was quite simply brilliant against PSV. But we haven't got the result today. We're going to go around a quick 20 seconds brief. What are you saying, Kwame?
How can you sum that up in 20 seconds? Yeah, just shell-shocked. Obviously, Raya, he saved us, but I think Declan Rice has to hold the applause today because he was the only one who didn't stop. Captain, future captain for me. He needs to be take that armband off of Odegaard because, yeah, he can't lace his boots. He done well, but yeah, we're lucky to come away with a point.
Marty, what went wrong?
It's really disappointing. They were there for the taking. You know, Arteta really needs to find a way to change up games in these situations where we just can't get through teams. And some of the sloppy play throughout, you know, the back end of the second half was just unacceptable at this level for me. I understand mistakes happen, but mistake after mistake. And yeah, David Raya, you know, those saves, I mean, that could have been embarrassing. I mean, this Manchester United team not actually playing that well against us could have ended up nicking that 3 or 4-1 if it wasn't for David Raya. And on that last one, how David Raya gets up and his second reaction, he does it. And I've seen him do it. He done it against Villa. He done it against Atalanta with that penalty. He gets up so quickly and gets that second ball. And that's what saved us in the end. And I'm disappointed, if I'm honest with you, walking away with a point in the way that we've played. I think we could have got something. We should have got something out of this game. It's the worst Manchester United side I've ever seen. And yeah, I leave that disappointed.
Yeah, it's disappointing. Jack?
It's a down indictment of where we're at the minute. Is, you know, this was our season to kick on and go a step further. Calafiori plays 60 minutes and gets hooked because he was poor. Moreno gets dropped into his natural position and is given the ball. We could have conceded directly from it. And then the other bloke who we signed is on the bench because we brought on 3 left backs ahead of him to play left wing. So this is from day one of pre-season. This is what we set out. This is how we improved to go one step further, and I think that sums it up almost perfectly.
Yeah, it does. Manny, what went wrong for you, mate?
I think we're lucky to get out there with the draw, to be honest with you. It was just so much tomfoolery happening today. I mean, from the sub, from the free kick, Trossard giving the free kick away. It's like we don't learn from our past mistakes. Like, it's a constant thing, and I don't know whether, you know, can Arteta even get at them a bit more about these sort of things, like disciplinary stuff. You know, not to give away a free kick at that part of the field, and we conceded from it. You know, against the one I play. Someone like Bruno Fernandes, you can say what everyone is a human being as a player, but he does not need much of a chance sometimes. From a dead ball, he hasn't got a bad free kick. It's not too bad. He's got quality when it comes to free kicks. So I don't know. I just feel like we're very, very lucky to get there with a point, to be honest with you. And I said it, I think, before the game as well. Obviously, I predicted 2-1, but I said it would just be like Arsenal to come back from scoring 7 goals, and then come back and make this like absolute, mountain out of a molehill, basically.
Fair play. Look, very disappointing, to be honest with you. Judges, you put a lot of blame on the manager. How do you sum it up, mate?
Yeah, I put a lot of blame on it today. Players not good enough. Has to be said, but I thought the substitutions were very, very negative today. That didn't really do. I just didn't understand what they was about. But at the end of the day, that's the worst Man United team that I've seen in the Premier League, and our goalkeeper's probably going to get the man of the match. Declan Rice is my man of the match, but I wouldn't be surprised if Raya gets it. He's made 3. He's had to make 3 outstanding saves in that game, and that ain't good enough. Some of the substitutions questionable. The one for Partey. If you don't like Partey, then play someone else in there. Because at the end of the day, to put Marino back in there, Trossard, another one that I don't know how he stayed on the pitch. Maybe he's going around to do Mikel's washing tomorrow. I don't know, you know what I mean? But I've got to say that today, it just sums up our season really. We're a shadow of what we was last season, and unfortunately, you know, it's just continued to keep. Look at that, Liverpool, like, you know, 15 points clear of us. You know what I mean? Don't be delusioned to say that we've been in the title challenge this season. We've challenged the last two. So this is not a title challenging team this or a season. And you know,
we haven't been top of the league once. You know, Man United have been top more days than Arsenal in this league this season. Absolutely shambolic. So we haven't been in a title race. Look, we've regressed as a team. That today out there shows you why we've still got problems. We cannot beat the worst Man United side that we've seen in the history of the Premier League. It has been absolutely diabolical today, and unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever way you look at it, we've not lost a game, and we could have quite easily lost a game. Look, people, make sure you stay tuned for fan cams. We're going to head over Laurie, who will see us out. Over to you, mate.
Thanks, Dan. So a couple of super chats to read out. Babalo, he sent a super chat. He hasn't left a message, but thanks for super chat anyway. The African Skyfi Solace says, Real Madrid better watch out, our attack is scary. Sia says, a miracle, sloppy Trossard finished the match. Waverley says, lucky Arsenal, and I want to hear that from Robbie. Scouse Gamer says, bottle jobs, actually thought they had a chance. James Pendleton's submitted a super chat here. What's he says? Scared for you, Atleti Madrid playing you guys. Punjabi United says, you guys got lucky, match was ours to win, GGMU. Scouse Pete says, 2 points dropped, stay humble Gooners. So there's quite a lot of sarcasm in the chats there. My assessment of the game is that a draw was probably a fair result, because although Arsenal had the majority of the possession, when you look at the actual shots on target, it was 6 each. And I've got to say that towards the end of that game, it looked more likely that United were going to score rather than Arsenal. So I do think a draw was a fair result. I agree with Dan. I thought Dan and Lee thought Declan Rice was man of the match, but I've also got to give an honourable mention to David Raya. I mean, I was critical of him for United's goal at the end of the first half there. I thought his positioning for the free kick was poor. However, in the second half, he's made 3 or 4 unbelievable saves. In fact, he made 2 saves in one play. So, yeah, you've got to give him credit for that. The neutrals might think that was quite an entertaining second half. Not so much in terms of the quality of the game, but just the sheer amount of incident at the end there, the amount of chances that was had, you know what I mean? So there you go. Another super chat here from Augustus Plays. He says, delusional if you think it's Arteta's fault. I know Lee wasn't particularly impressed with Arteta's substitutions. But yeah, there we have it. Man United won, Arsenal won. Arsenal have dropped points again, but let's be honest, we weren't really in a title race in any event. But it is still a little disappointing, especially when you consider, as the guys were saying, that this is statistically the worst Man United side in recent years, and we couldn't beat them. So yeah, it's ultimately disappointing, but if you go on what we actually saw today, I think a draw was probably a fair result. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for all your super chats. Thanks for all the people who contributed, watching, comments. Really appreciate it. Arsenal haven't been able to get the win today, but they have avoided defeat. So I guess if you want to look at a positive, I guess that is the positive. But thank you very much, everybody. And we'll see you on Wednesday when Arsenal take on PSV in the second leg of the last round of 16. Of course, Arsenal 7-1 up. And I think it's fair to say that they're pretty much through to the next round to play Atleti or Real Madrid. But there is still a game to be played, and hopefully in that game the manager will make a few changes and we'll get to see a few of the guys that have been on the periphery and see what they can do. Thanks again, guys. Take care. We are out.
Here's a quick word from our sponsors. Yes, people, if you're spending any time online, then you need a VPN. And NordVPN is your best bet.
Think of a VPN like Declan Rice, shutting down danger before it even becomes a problem.
We all know the pain of missing the 3 p.m. games every week in the UK. But if you were in, say, Australia, America, or somewhere else, it wouldn't be an issue.
And with NordVPN, you could change your location with just one click. Obviously, we would never do that. But if you did, it would work perfectly.
And if you ever use free Wi-Fi in an airport, a cafe or a hotel, I know I've done that, you might as well have left your wallet on the table and hoped for the best. Hackers love those open networks, but with NordVPN, your data is fully encrypted, meaning your personal details stay yours.
So grab the deal at nordvpn.com/AFTV Live for 4 extra months on a 2-year plan, plus an exclusive birthday gift. This is a limited time offer and it's always risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee.
Big up NordVPN, and let's get back to the video.